Hey there, this is Dr. Brian Fuller from the class of '94, and you are watching PA Live.
Third and short, just a couple of inches. The ball's at the 35, just beyond the 35. Hatcher alone. Looks to pass on third and short. Has time. Throws it downfield. Has a man, Trey Johnson, at the 45, the 40, the 35. He turns on the Jets. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Bruins.
At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at CaldwellToyota.com.
Hey, it's Brock Dunn, president of Pulaski Academy, but more importantly, the Grand Marshal of today's version of the Macy's Day Parade. Thank you to our kindergarten group for putting together this sweet ride for me. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs.
Looking to pass. There's the pass, and it's complete to Cooper White. He's across the 45, the 50, the 40, the 30. He's going to take this one all the way
to the finish line. You're in the den now.
On the right side, 3 on the left. There's the pass. It's complete to Jalen Winter, and he's going to the house. At the 20, at the 10, touchdown.
Why bother putting up a fight when your victory is out of sight? The blood is rushing.
Little shovel pass to Joe Hyman. He's going to work his way up to the 40, up to the 35. Still trying to work his way across the field, across the 25.
Oh, you don't have a shot. You're in the den now. When the lights come on, and it's our time to shine, we'll make our way down to the finish line. You're in the den now.
There's the snap to Pfizer. Immediate handoff to Caleb Nichols, and he works his way across the 40, picking up the first down.
And he is they faked the handoff, and Fuda was not full.
So give us all you got, but you don't have a shot. You're in the den now. When the lights come on, and it's our time to shine, we'll make our way down to the finish line. We're in the den now. You're in the den now. You're in the den now. You're in the den now.
Senior Estella Gadberry is the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Estella's coaches say she is a relentless competitor. Estella battles to the very end. She never gives up or slows down. Estella carries this same drive to her academics as well. She gives it her all until the very end. Her drive and determination have paid off both on the basketball court and in the classroom. Please join us in congratulating Estella Gadberry, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Josh Cady. Josh models respect and responsibility every day. He is kind and considerate to everyone he encounters. Josh encompasses the heart of a PA Bruin. He has a level of integrity, intelligence, and leadership that sets him apart from the others. You may already know that he is one to contend with on the defensive side of the football, but he is also a favorite to win the state title in his weight class on the wrestling team this year. Congratulations to Josh Cady for being named our Core Value Student of the Week. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Godwin, class of 2013, and you're watching PA Live.
Good evening, everyone, and joining me tonight is Coach Blake Amsler, along with Garrett Benson. Whose idea that was. So, Christina, I know she's over there going, oh my gosh, I stay home for one game, and they've lost their minds.
That's three men deciding to do that.
His idea.
Thank you very much. I take all the credit.
Thanks so much for joining me again, guys. This is going to be obviously a fun game. You've got Greenbrier that, of course, we are in Greenbrier tonight at, I believe it was Don Jones Stadium, Memorial Stadium here in Greenbrier. In Faulkner County, just north of the river, so not a long drive for the Bruins today, but obviously quite a significant game. The third round of the playoffs. This one decides who goes to War Memorial for the state game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather today is, again, I think, going to play a major factor in the game.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how both teams do, if they change any of their strategies at all. I know Joe Hyman is always looking for a night to break out and make a statement, and we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Well, I think what you mean about changing the game is, this is a normal game for the Bruins. They're used to getting to the semifinals of the playoffs.
Right.
Whereas the Greenbrier Panthers, they haven't been here
since 2009.
2009. So, they're a little bit more overhyped than probably the Bruins are.
Oh,
at this
sure.
point. I mean, the Bruins are used to this situation. They've been in the cold weather games. They've done all that. Where is Greenbrier in that? Where are the kids? Where are the coaches mentally in that?
Right. Well, and of course I heard lots of different hype and things. If you look at message boards or online social media, or even just passing through the other ends of the press box earlier tonight, you hear talks about, we've faced a lot of great teams this season, Maumelle and whatever. And I'm sorry, but I look at their schedule, and I don't see the same strength of schedule as what PA has faced. You have Madison Ridgeland Academy came in here earlier. Of course, I know that at least one of their coaches is out there watching. So, Coach, thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. He called me earlier, and we had a good talk about their wide receivers core, and, of course, they took it to another state title tonight. So, Coach Weaver, congratulations on that, or not tonight, but earlier. And so congratulations. And that's one of the things that they looked at, was they were doing the exact same thing, looking to find that more difficult team to play so that they prepare themselves for deeper in the season. So that's, Pulaski Academy doing that year after year, that's really prepared them for tonight.
Absolutely. I think one of the greatest things about football in general is that when it comes down to this moment, it's a time for a team to define themselves even more so than they already have, and or make a statement for their team or for their program in the future. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, if I'm the Bruins, I'm looking to lean on my senior leadership, which is going in the backfield with Charlie Pfizer, Joe Hyman, and you're leaning on an experienced offensive line as well. So, I mean, that's where your game plan has to come from, and then it builds off of that into the passing game, and then the pressure that the defense applies, obviously.
Right. Well, of course, when you talk about the defensive side of the ball, one thing we have to mention tonight is the lack of Mason Schick. Mason was thrown out of the game, ejected from last week's game. And it was an unsportsmanlike call. I believe was it for targeting? I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think that's what they called it.
That's what they called it.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd have to say I don't think so.
Yeah.
The coaches looked at it on film afterwards, tried to look at it objectively, sent an appeal to the AAA, and within 30 minutes received a rejection.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I doubt anybody actually even looked at video, but I think at this point they were probably just trying to support the referees, which of course begs the question, why even have an appeals process? But I digress. Or I digress, depending.
Yeah, after I watched it a few times, and I'd had a few people call me as well and ask my opinion on it, and obviously this is just my opinion, but in that situation, they're running an option play. The other team is running an option play where the quarterback can either hand it to the inside running back or keep it himself. They did that play 20, 30 times all night. How many times did the quarterback keep it that night and have the ball?
Right. When you run a triple option, the quarterback is going to get hit a lot.
Right. And so there actually is rules in that to where it allows the defense to assume he is a running back when they're running that type of option. Offense, was it a little late hit? I don't know. I think the whistle hadn't blown yet, in my opinion. But again, I mean, that's all just in the past, and we have to move on, and someone's going to have to step up. I know Preston Spann is going to have to step up, and Josh Holloman's probably going to have to step up as well on the defensive line and make plays for him.
Well, I know they're both up to the task. Well, Garrett, you mentioned already the weather's going to play a factor in tonight's game. So let's head over to the KATV Channel 7 weather Center. Excuse me, I lost my words there.
All the above.
Yeah, all of the weather room is where I started to go. Todd Jacobian is standing by. Todd, give us an idea. What can we expect out of the weather tonight?
From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Todd Jacobian with a very cold forecast in Greenbrier. At least the skies will be clear and the winds won't be much of a factor, but cold. Kickoff temperature 40. Quickly dropping to around 38 degrees by 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 37 degrees, and by 10 o'clock, 36 degrees. Heavy coats needed for the entire ball game. Good luck and have a great evening. Back to you, Josh.
Thanks, Todd. Thank you very much. So it's going to be a cold one. And, a lot of our receivers, they are already out there with those the gloves and whatnot. But as we've already seen earlier in the season, regardless, the cold can play a factor, especially on those hits.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's also one of those things that this is not anything unforeseen as far as the weather. I mean, it was something that we knew was coming, and it's something that we tried to prepare for. I know Coach Lucas said that their practice the other day was one of the best practices they had all season. So being able to string together a practice like that, coming into a game like this, knowing where the weather could play a factor, I mean, I don't think you could ask anything more or be prepared any better than the Bruins probably are right now.
Yeah, and if I'm Greenbrier, if I'm the Greenbrier coaches, I'm thinking I'm out of quarterback. I've got a hurt quarterback, so on my second string, I've got to establish the run game. I have to not only keep my offense moving, but to keep that offense on the sideline getting cold.
Right.
The longer that those receivers and Charlie Pfizer and Joe Hyman are on the sideline reaping that 36 degrees, maybe they have a better chance. Maybe there's a little bit more drop balls. Maybe there's a little bit more fumbles, here and there. So that's got to be Greenbrier's game plan, is keep it on the ground as much as they can, and then if they get into bad spots, they're going to have to take some play action passes, shots here and there.
And it'll be tough considering their star quarterback is their leading rusher as
yeah,
well
I
on
noticed
the season.
that too.
So,
yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's going to be a big loss, especially if they're going to have to adjust their game plan that way.
I look for the Bruins to take advantage of weaknesses on the secondary of the Panthers tonight. That's one thing that I've seen in several of their games this year is that they just – I'm sorry, I just don't see it there. So looking for them to take advantage there, but also you already mentioned it. They're missing their star quarterback. So I spoke with Coach Lucas, obviously, just before we went on the air and asked him how did he feel, and all he would say really was we're ready.
Yeah, that confidence is key, man. You gotta have confidence going in. The kids have to have confidence in what the coaches have drawn up.
Yeah.
And that's what Bruin football's been built on for the last 15, 20 years.
All right. Let's go ahead and turn our focus over to the field. We've got Popeye up on top the press box tonight. If anybody is in the area and you have a spare pair of hot hands, you might drop them off up there. But we can go ahead and have a seat, guys. Chris Amsler's up here tonight. Will you mind hitting those lights for us? And I'm going to go ahead and kill this. That way it'll free up one of your sources. You can remove that source. We've got Nathaniel Bird up here producing tonight. And go ahead and say hello to everyone out there, Nathaniel.
How's it going, guys?
That's about all he'll give us most of the time. But
is Christina allowed to call into our headsets this game?
I told her I was going to put one of my AirPods in my ear underneath the headset and, kind of work it from there. But she's got my number. She can text me. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, we've got the Bruins running out onto the field. Let's see. It says, home or away, Bruins on top is what the banner says tonight. This is going to be a very fun game. Of course, Greenbrier comes into this one undefeated on the season, 12-0. But as I said, they really haven't faced many strong opponents. They have all of them are, of course, in-state opponents. I know that they faced a very good Maumelle team. Maumelle fielded a great team this year and gave them a real run for their money. But
yeah, an interesting common opponent I saw throughout their schedule was Harrison.
Yes.
And they played them earlier in the year, obviously, and they ended up winning by 24 points against Harrison, which the Bruins had a little bit of a struggle with early on the first round of the playoffs. So that's really the only common opponent other than Maumelle. And Maumelle, that was a pretty tough first-round matchup for Greenbrier to grab because Maumelle's got a ton of athletes, some huge linemen, especially highly recruited defensive linemen and offensive linemen for that matter.
Here goes
the lights go out.
Here goes the lights. Here. Love that. Yeah, you got to love some LED lights. They can turn them on and off in a.
You don't see that everywhere.
Well, it's either that or we just experienced a massive electrical problem.
I think that might have been planned.
I hope
with
so.
This little intro here.
I tend to agree. That's a little Archie Eversole. We
there
ready. For those of you who do not know.
That's a last name pull right there. I knew it was Archie, but I didn't have that last name there.
It defined my 7th grade career.
Nothing got you ready for 7th grade football like Archie.
And now we're back. They also have a Chevy big block engine ready to rock and roll.
Wow.
I'll give him the intro. That was nice. I'll give him that.
Was that a real engine?
I think it was. Or a motorcycle,
that
maybe.
sounded very real.
It felt like it.
That was got to be real.
You could have told me that was a motorcycle under the stands, and I believe you.
It could have.
I didn't know anything about that. That's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow. Okay, so of course I have to have the obligatory shout out. My aunt is watching. So, hi, Aunt Francie. She lives here in Greenbrier, so obviously she's probably rooting for the Panthers tonight.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay.
We're going to have to do our best to convince her to change teams.
Right. We'll work on that. Oh, you were asking which door for here. Okay, so Grant, my son, he's actually texting me while we're already on the air, and he's like, hey, which door do we go in? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Try to the visitor's gate. And I didn't realize he was actually coming into the press box. Gotcha.
Well, it looks like the Bruins are set to receive the opening kickoff. You got Kenny Jordan and Joe Hyman back for the Bruins.
And there's no doubt about it, though. Even on a super cold night like this, it's a great night for Arkansas football and an even better night for PA football.
Absolutely, man. It doesn't get any better than this. Fall, cold Friday nights.
Everybody's coming off a little bit of their
Right
turkey
after
day, feeling good.
Yep.
Everybody's carved up, ready to go.
Do I need to change the color on that? It looks like I do. It's red, and of course they're not red. I might change it to black here in a minute. I didn't even pay attention to that. So much going on up here. I love away games.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. That one's going up in the air, a nice end-over-end kick. It goes straight to Hyman. He's going to try and bring it across the 10. Doesn't even make it to the 15. He was challenged a bit by Keaton Whitley and just ran it out of bounds there at about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play right there. I don't see any reason why you should go ahead and press it that hard at the beginning of the game. Just take it out of bounds and get your yards and live for the next play.
Bruins come out for their first offensive drive of the game. Have the ball at the 13-yard line, 11:56 on the clock. Nate, just do me a favor and just keep an eye on that clock and everything. Make sure it stays correct. And if the camera bounces, it'll be wrong. That's why I ask that. Thank you. There's the snap. Goes directly to Hyman. Quick shovel pass. And the pass is out there, and it's complete to Charlie Barker. And he is brought down at the 50-yard line. Wow, what a big first down play. That's a Holloman and Associates first down for the Bruins.
And I can say this with no secret at all. The Bruins generally try and make a statement on their first play, especially during playoff games, just like you saw right there.
Pfizer again in the shotgun with an empty set. 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Now he's going to keep it, run across. He slides at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 yards for the Bruins.
I mean, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just get a couple of yards and slide on down. Nothing to it.
Love it. This time he sets up with Hyman in the backfield just on his left side. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right on the line. There's the snap. It goes directly to Hyman. Pfizer's going to block for him, and Hyman will run out of bounds after picking up what looks like 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down, 3 yards to go for the Bruins. Bruins hurry back up to the line. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Hyman on Pfizer's left side. There's the snap. Looks to the left side to pass. Passes out there, and it's complete to Will Hawkins. Makes his way to the 34-yard line where he has met another Holloman and Associates first down.
A big key to that 3rd down conversion right there is Will Hawkins finding the hole, finding the gap in between the linebackers there where he could sit and catch the pass.
Sorry to say it, I got to turn off that heater. There's Hyman, gives a quick shovel pass to Pfizer. He's going to throw it to the left side of the field. That's complete to Charlie Barker. Tries to turn it upfield, makes it to the 31-yard line. It's only a gain of 3 yards for the Bruins, but still a gain nonetheless.
So it's plays like that during the summertime or during those warmer games that I think that's a move he could make easily. I think just the cold gives him a minute to get his muscles warmed up and ready to go.
3 receivers on the right. Looks like one's on the line. That's Charette. He's got Pfizer on his left side. Hyman in the gun. No, excuse me, that's Pfizer in the gun. There's the snap. Handoff to Joe Hyman. Goes straight up the middle and right through the pack. Is stopped at the 20-yard line. Another Holloman and Associates first down.
Keep your eye on Charette there at tight end on the left side.
That places the Bruins at the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Sorry about that. Handoff to Hyman. He's straight up the middle again. This time they have his number. It's 6, by the way.
They probably are aware of that one, I'm guessing. If they don't know that by now.
I had to.
They haven't searched much.
Don't worry, Christina. Nathaniel is hooking me up with those looks of derision. 2 receivers on the right. Nope. Hyman steps up to the line. Now 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left with an empty set for Pfizer. There's the snap. Looks to the left side. Passes out there, and it's complete to John Mark Charette. Touchdown, Bruins!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Bruins are on their way to, dare I say it, in Fuego.
I was going to say, don't go too far. Don't go too far.
One drive in.
There's only 9:25 left in the first quarter.
Yep.
I mean,
listen, I've got plenty of wood to knock on in here,
okay,
but I have no problem being confident in the PA Bruins here.
They made that one look easy. Picked them apart with the shorter passing game. You know, they usually established Joe a little bit up the middle and then worked the passing game a little deeper.
3 receivers on the right. Quick shovel pass goes out to Barker over to the right side. He throws it out there, and let's see. That's a
wow.
Yes, he's got it. That's another
again.
pass to John Mark Charette. 2-point conversion is good. Bruins lead 8-0.
And there you have it.
Yeah, one thing I noticed there was we didn't see any Jalen McKinney. And I know he's been battling some injuries the last few weeks, and he ended up sitting out, I think, a lot of the second half last week. And it looked like Tyson McCarroll was in for his position there. So look for maybe Tyson McCarroll to have a little bit bigger role tonight.
Well, that could make sense. I heard Coach Lucas talking to Tyson, giving him some hype a little bit before the game tonight.
Yeah, that's a new position for him. He's usually in John Mark's position.
Sure.
And they kind of rotate back and forth, but he's going to be switching to the X receiver.
As you can see there, this is a very beautiful facility. They've got a nice band shell, I guess, over there on the far side. They have an 80-something person strong band. Just fantastic. But it's voluntary to show up during the playoffs, so you've got lots of excited volunteers over there for their pep band tonight. Here is good old number 90, Von Seelig, to kick off back to the Panthers. And look at them. They're ready for this onside kick.
Never know what's coming.
Takes a bounce. Oh, wow. Took a bounce right off. Looked like that was Jacob Mathis, I think, and took a bounce right off of his chest.
And number 2, the one that recovered it, was actually going to block somebody and
right.
realized it and turned back, or that was going to be completely free. Wow, what a heads-up play.
Good job by the Panthers there.
Yeah.
So here's their first offensive drive.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Dale Pino back at nose guard. He's been out for probably over 5 or 6 weeks with a hand injury. So that's an addition to help with the loss of Mason Schick.
No doubt.
Big fan of addition, not subtraction.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Look at this power set they come out in here.
Nathaniel Bird getting catering in the press box. Not sure how you work that out. There's the snap. It's a quarterback keep. He's going to push it forward, pick up about 8 yards. Big push by Nick Hewitt.
Yeah, they list him as a running back, so I think they're just going wildcat formation right here.
Looks like, I'm not sure if he's staying in there. Yes, he is.
List him at 5'10", 205 on their roster. Looks thicker than that.
Trying to see if that's Yes, it is. That's Nick Hewitt again in the shotgun this time. There's the snap, little play action. He's going to keep it, and he'll end up falling on it. Looks like he was tripped up that time by Bo Miller.
Yeah, Ben Smiley in there as well on the blitz. Took his ankles out, brought up a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. The longer that you can get these third downs, the more that Greenbrier is going to think about throwing it. And again, they're going to then go through the process of, do we want to let this really running back throw the ball?
Right.
Do we want to sub in our sophomore quarterback to make it throw, or are we just going to stick with the run?
Probably just stick with what works until it doesn't.
Right, yeah. I definitely think the first couple drives here, they're going to test the running game and not even think about passing it yet.
There's the snap. Looks like he's going to keep this one again, trying to find a hole on the right side of the field. Makes his way just at the 50-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 48, maybe the 49.
Yeah, a whole host of Bruins there. Looked like Patton Wicker from safety was leading the charge, came down hard, and Joseph Osmond as well. 4th and 2. Yeah, I don't think a punt team's coming out. They're past midfield.
Again, we see it every time, and I have to comment on it every time because it's just interesting to me. You see these teams that on 4th down will punt it away week after week, but when they play the Bruins, they decide not to, and they're just going to play it PA's way.
The game is changing.
Here's 4th and 2. It's 5 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. He's going to keep it again. Not going to have it.
Nice stop. Romello Bell in there, Reed Terry. Big old pile up.
And that's got to put a smile on your face.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
That just feels good.
Get the 8, come back with the stop right on the 50-yard line.
So I'm just going to say this so we all make a mental note. So far, the Panthers have made it 2 yards into Bruin territory. I'm curious just to see how far they get on the next drive. Pfizer's back out there. He has 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Joe Hyman in the backfield on his right side this time. There's the snap. Shovel pass to Hyman. He runs to the right side of the field. He's crossed the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35. And that is where he's tripped up. I think that was 63 with the stop. That would have been Jake Hardgrave.
And Charlie Fisher there deserves a compliment. I mean, the only reason that play stayed alive was because of his block. I mean, he kept that and stayed the course and made it stay alive.
There's the snap. Shovel pass to Hyman again, trying to find somewhere to turn upfield and cannot do it. So he's going to lose 3 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd and 13. Tough one.
Yeah, they did a good job stringing that out to the sideline.
Well, the Panthers don't want to give up, especially this early in the game. So their defense is pressing hard. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Could be a familiar IJK package here. There's the snap to Pfizer, looking to pass. Got some friends to block. He's throwing it up and deep. John Mark Charette. Oh.
Just in between his hands there. And, I mean, that's exactly what you want to do as a receiver. You want to have the ball come over your shoulder. You don't necessarily want to turn around and try and jump for the ball and make it so much more difficult on yourself. It's just one of those times it went right through his hands.
3rd and 13 for the Bruins. You'll notice if you are joining us for the first time, we do describe the plays a little bit more than you might see on a televised broadcast. That's because we have a lot of fans out there who are blind or visually impaired. We want to make sure that they can keep up with the game as well. 4 receivers on the right. Scratch that. 5 on the right. There's the snap. Looking to pass. Lots of pressure on Pfizer. Having to run out. Let's see where he goes with it. He spikes the ball out there at about the 30-yard line. He had Tyson McCarroll in the area. And the Panther fans are on their feet cheering for that one.
A lot of people might be wondering how you align with 5 receivers on one side like that. Well, one of those receivers, and it was Tyson on that play, is actually ineligible the way he lined up. So you'll see him. He might take 1 step across the line, but then he'll back up behind the line of scrimmage to be a non-eligible receiver on that play.
Changing the formation now. They have 3 receivers on the left. Hyman runs out to the right side. There's the snap. Still looking. Runs to the far right side of the field. Throws it deep. And that is incomplete.
Yeah,
Great pass coverage.
That's one of those things you'd like to say that it's something else, but in all reality, I mean, that was just great defense.
Yeah.
That was great coverage all across the board. I think in all honesty, what I'd like to see, and I know it's tough, it's easy to criticize from up here, but what I'd like to see is the receivers working a little bit more. I saw some opportunities where maybe a cut up the field would have opened things up for Charlie Pfizer a little bit more.
Yeah.
At the very least, show that you're about to block. You know, really try and go for the block. Try and make something available instead of kind of running around with your head cut off.
Yep. You got to find that open space and run to it. Try to wave your arms.
Definitely wave the arms. Big fan of that.
Number 9's in at quarterback now, getting chased. They do try a pass, but he's going to get shoved out by Ben Smiley.
Cooper Wilcox.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's their starting quarterback, number 9. Wow. So he's battling through. From what I heard, he broken a collarbone, but that may be a different diagnosis. Or
I can tell you, as an individual who has broken
there we go.
and more like shattered into a million pieces was my diagnosis. Given a slight break, it is definitely possible that you could power through it.
Stay in there.
I don't know if that's the best idea. You don't want to make it worse, but it is possible.
For a senior, it could be his last game. You might as well, try, give it a shot.
3 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. There's the snap. Passes out there. It's complete to Jacob Mathis, and he is stopped at about the 49-yard line. Looks like that was Bo Miller with the stop.
Yeah, you'll see them. They'll have really quick passing concepts to get the ball out of his hands fast. They don't want to get him hit, obviously. So watch the Bruins adjust with that a little bit and try to jump some of the shorter routes when they know the ball is going to come out quick from the injured quarterback. The Bruins are still going to bring a lot of pressure, I promise you that. Watch those linebackers. They're going to be blitzing all over the place. And as we see number 9 actually shift out into wide receiver position. So this will be interesting to see what they do with them.
Oh, I got the same note. Thank you very much. I didn't even look. I had the same note right here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, let us know if that's a little bit better on my microphone. Garrett's microphone.
Direct snap there to Eli Weaver. They motioned out the quarterback and just went direct snap to him right up the middle. Again, they're kind of using Wilcox as a decoy somewhat just to kind of get the eyes of the defense moving one way or the other.
It does start to beg the question, though, if they do find success, do you continue to weigh that? Do you continue to leave them in and just let them rock and roll?
I think they're gonna run with him, and again, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of shorter passes. They're not gonna let him sit back and just get teed off on. I promise you that.
There's the snap, looking
Look
to
for
pass.
him to get rid of it quick. Yep, screen pass.
That's complete to number 8. That is Jacob Mathis. It's another first down for the Panthers.
And like you said, they're having success with it. So number 9 is gonna stay out there.
But, what do you think? I almost feel like their confidence, their swagger, all of a sudden a couple of plays they string together and it's boom.
Yeah, it's changed the whole sideline. You can feel it. Yeah. They've got some more confidence with it. They got the stop, and now they're rolling a little bit.
You can hear yourself over there.
Speaking of feedback.
There it is. There's feedback.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. 2 receivers on either end. One man in the
false
backfield.
Start. There we go.
Yeah, there's the flag. That's our first PI Roofing penalty flag of the game.
I see so many teams have trouble with the clapping snap count that I don't know why it's still a thing, but it is.
Can you dive into that a little bit?
The clapping snap count. So, yeah, it depends on the team, but oftentimes, the quarterback, you'll see him clap his hands, and that'll signify to the center either to snap it immediately or it can be on the center after that. So anytime he hears that clap, it'll be whenever the center's ready after that. There he is, Wilcox back to pass. He's got someone open. What a play by Josh Cady.
Oh, did he get it?
Wow.
Yes, he did. Interception, Josh Cady at the 15-yard line.
He undercut that from way, way back. What a play!
And he held on to that too. That was not an easy going to the ground catch.
Wow!
Wow, what a play!
Oh, thanks, man.
Is that his 10th or 11th interception now?
Oh, I don't. Let me look.
I know he was at about 8.
I didn't think he was that high.
Oh, it says he only got 5 on Max Preps.
That's what I thought it was.
That could be incorrect, though. This is
yeah.
you know.
Max Preps can be off and on sometimes, but maybe I'm definitely
Charlie
wrong.
Pfizer out of the gun, rolling to the left, tosses it down the field, and overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, he was looking for Charlie Barker there, but good coverage again. They played it really deep, secondary.
I mean, honestly, I'm rather glad he overthrew it there.
Yeah.
A little bit shorter, and we would have been right back to Bruins on defense.
Yeah.
So Charlie Pfizer out of the gun again, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to the right.
That's number 7.
Okay.
Takes the snap, looks left, decides to tuck the ball, still looking downfield, rolling out to the right, decides to run it, gets a few yards on the run. Looks like they're going to give him 4 yards, 5 yards or so.
Man.
3rd down.
A lot of work for not a whole lot of result. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 4.
Sometimes that's better than a negative result, though.
Sure, that's true.
Greenbrier is playing a really prevent defense right now, just rushing 3, maybe 4 sometimes, so they're really making the Bruins earn their yards slowly.
This crowd is getting loud. They're stomping and waving those cowbells. 4 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Immediate pass goes to Joe Hyman, and he is wrapped up nearly immediately.
I mean, I don't dislike that play. I mean, you got 1 receiver on the right. All he's got to do is beat 1 man. So it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk.
I don't know. Personally, I didn't think that it developed enough for my taste. But that's
yeah, there was definitely a few many you'd have to make to miss.
Looking downfield still. Passes out there, and it's caught.
Nice play.
1st down. That is Charlie Barker with the catch.
Nothing like a Charlie to Charlie connection.
So I think really as we watch the game unfold, I wonder if the Bruins will continue to attack the middle, run some plays on the outside just to open things up, and then shoot it right back through.
Oh, wow, look at that. Hyman trying to break loose, makes his way just back to the original line of scrimmage, might have picked up a half yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
And funny enough, there was more Greenbrier players on the ground after hitting Joe Hyman than Joe Hyman because Joe Hyman never hit the ground.
Yeah.
He's funny like that. He doesn't like to go down even once he stopped. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. 1 man in the backfield with Pfizer. From the gun. There's the snap. Looking to pass. Lots of pressure. He's going to get sacked. Big time sack for the Panthers. Just trying to see who that was. I believe that's number 84, Gabe Rowe. 6'1", 190-pound senior.
Yeah, they didn't do anything tricky, really. It was just they got inside of the offensive lineman. It was just a 4-man rush, 4-on-5. And but he got inside of the offensive lineman and got that pressure. 3rd and long here. The crowd's getting raucous.
Getting loud. Pfizer has 3 receivers on the left. Now 1 on the right. There's the snap. Little play action, except now it's a pass, a forward pass. Goes straight to John Mark Charette. Makes it to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins need to put something together real big, real quick. It's a familiar formation. 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. An empty set for Pfizer. 4th down, 16 yards to go. There's the snap. Looking downfield. He's got some time. There's the pass.
There it is.
Yes! He found Will Hawkins.
Second clutch 4th down. We hit Charlie Barker earlier on a 4th and 5 or 6. Now we hit Hawkins on a 4th and 15 to keep the drive going.
That puts them at the Panthers' 33-yard line. It's a Holloman and Associates 1st down for the Bruins. Twins on either end for Pfizer. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Joe Hyman. He runs to the right side around. Misses a couple of tackles. Just kind of ran right around them. Makes his way up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it almost looked like they kind of forgot what the opponent's uniform looked like there. They just kind of were like, oh, okay.
Who are you? Yeah.
Welcome.
Twins on either end. Hyman again in the backfield. Pfizer looking over to the sideline for the play. Hyman stays in the backfield on Pfizer's right side. There's the snap. Hand off to Hyman. Runs to the left side this time. He's up across the 20 and is stopped. Oh, excuse me. You're right. That is Kenny Jordan. I wish they turned their back this direction right before they start the play.
Declare themselves.
Right,
as they
declare
come in?
themselves, yeah.
Kenny stays in.
That places the Bruins in the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Another handoff to Kenny Jordan. He goes straight up the middle this time. Picks up about 8 yards. He'll stop at the 10-yard line. That'll bring up second down, 2 yards to go for the Bruins. 25 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Bruins currently lead 8-0. Knocking on the door. 4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Empty set for Pfizer. There's the snap. He's going to keep it. Stutter step. Oh, and he got slipped. He slipped right there at the 10-yard line, so he didn't lose anything, but
I think that might have been he might have chosen to slip there.
Okay.
Yeah. which smartly so. A chosen slip there is probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I was down there earlier. That's a great turf field. It feels good. It's not real bouncy. I noticed that the turf that they have out at Maumelle is got a real spring to it. But this one, it feels like natural grass. But one thing I did notice when I was on top of the press box was it's slicker than dog snot up there, as we might say.
All right. Now that is a phrase.
That's Arkansas for you.
That brings us right to the end of the first quarter
with Josh. What a segue.
That's the end of the first quarter, y'all. Yeah. Thanks very much. And we want to make sure to thank all of our sponsors. Of course, one of our fantastic sponsors is Ron Jones of Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty. Ron Jones and Charlotte Emery offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all of your residential or commercial needs, whether you're buying or selling. Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey and consultation at your convenience. For listings or more information, call 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com. Ron is over there freezing his took us off in the stands tonight. So everybody say, hi, Ron, and I had to turn off the heater in here. It got a little too warm.
So for those of us who are not freezing our tookuses off, if they are wondering how they could sponsor something, how would they do that?
That's a fantastic question. Just head over to pabruins.tv. You'll see a button right at the top of the page that says click here for more to learn more about sponsorship opportunities. We've got lots of packages available for the basketball season that starts on Tuesday. Get in now. There's the snap going straight up the middle. There is Joe Hyman, touchdown Bruins.
Well, Greenbrier's been playing like that all night. They played a really light box, even with Joe in the backfield. They're in more like a 3-1, 3-2 defense, which is just going to be 5-on-5 for the offensive line, which leaves Joe or Charlie or whoever it is running free. So Greenbrier's going to have to make some adjustments to bring another guy in the box if they want to stop Joe.
Or if they don't, they could just leave it.
It's up to them. It's going to get really high.
It's up to them, which I love that. Leave the decision open.
Looks like Pfizer's going to receive the snap. Looks to the right side. Lots of pressure. Gets a block. Still has some time. He has more pressure coming from the left. He could have run it in by now. Instead, there's the pass to Joe Hyman, and that two-point conversion is good.
I mean, and while I do love that, I do love the end result, I've got to say that's exactly what I was referring to earlier. We had 3 receivers just standing within 10 yards of each other, not really moving. And it's like, hey, if you just start to cut another direction, there's a pretty high chance you'll be open right there.
Yeah, 10 seconds later, Joe finally gets the clue to find the open spot while Charlie's running for his life.
Yeah, he gets a good block back there just to buy him some more time. But that's one of those things that I mean, you can definitely work on in practice, and it can get better over time. So I'm not totally dissatisfied or unencouraged by that.
Yeah, Christina, of course, is not here to tell me to not say things like slicker than dog snot, but
it's okay.
She texted me and said that. So
she has a raise.
So we aren't supposed to say what phrase?
Slicker than dog snot.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Charlie Barker's grandma says, "Go Chaz." Coming in from our live fan feedback.
Is that a great start to the game so far?
Let's go, Reed Terry. Hope he continues to do well after yesterday's big Thanksgiving dinner. That's from Reed's grandmother. So, Reed's grandmother, why don't you tell us, what did Reed eat too much of yesterday?
Oh, I got a feeling he had a little bit of everything.
So I know I did. Here's Von Seelig to kick off back to the Panthers. He has it teed up on a traditional tee, sort of reclined. Looks behind him.
Oh, yeah, play clock's going, Vaughn.
Not even sure what that one was. It was like a dribble.
Yeah, he tried to kick it into the middle there where they thought they had enough space for him to run and get it himself, but he kicked it a little too hard, and it went too far towards that secondary line. That's supposed to be a little softer.
Got to be downy soft with that. I mean, it's got to be light as a feather as your foot just sweeps the ball.
I love it.
It can't be aggressive, and that's, I mean, just a little bit too hard, and that's the price you pay.
Do people on PA Live know your kicking histories?
Some of which they do know.
Have you discussed? Okay.
I have. We already reviewed the worst of it. So.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, you say that like you just know automatically.
I think it might be a thing that goes around in the coach's office,
so
maybe.
Too. I think so, too.
Twin receivers on either side. That's Cooper Wilcox set up in the shotgun.
They're keeping him in.
There's the quick handoff. I think that one went to Nick Hewitt. Yes, it was. He makes his way back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Panthers.
Also see Jet Smith back out there on the Bruin defense. He's been out for a couple weeks with a concussion, but back in there at safety. 5 wide. Quick pass to number 8.
Pass is complete.
Tackle was Jet Smith. Gets it down. It's going to be a short third down for the Panthers.
Jet Smith.
We did get word that actually Cooper Wilcox might not have broken his collarbone after all, and it was just kind of a bad injury that got better throughout the week. So I think he might stick in for the whole game. So that's going to change their offensive game plan and also change the Bruins' defensive game plan with him out there being able to throw the ball.
Well, obviously, if that is the case, I mean, as a team, you would definitely want to have your better players in. And so, I mean, if that is the case, glad to see him in.
Yeah, yeah.
Wilcox takes the snap, looks left to run, gets swept up by a host of Bruins. I think they don't even give him a yard. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, it looked like Ben Smiley, Preston Spann in there. No gain. Going to bring up a 4th and about 3 yards right at the 50-yard line.
Preston is Mason's replacement,
yeah,
correct?
Well, yeah, he actually was in for Dale while Dale was hurt.
Okay.
And then now we get Dale back and Mason's out, so he's moving into Mason's spot. So he's just kind of that next up defensive lineman. And he actually started the year at a middle linebacker spot that they kind of moved around now. So he's kind of just a utility defensive player for him.
Wilcox in the gun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking right as he takes the snap, and it is broken up and intercepted by the Bruins.
Did he grab that?
I think he grabbed it mid-air.
Wow. Hunt Harrison stepped up, knocked the ball down to himself, and started running the other way.
I mean, it was like a bear hug of the ball.
And that's reminiscent of the Little Rock Christian game.
Amen.
Because he did almost the exact same thing against Little Rock Christian.
And, I think there was a receiver out there, but really the Bruins got such a great push on the defensive line there that, I mean,
yeah, I think
they
were
just
looking
a sea of Bruins there.
Yeah, they were looking for a quick screen pass, but right in the way. Joe Hyman back there to take the direct snap. There we go. 20, 10, 5. Joe Hyman. Touchdown, Bruins. And that gets back to what I was saying. Light box.
Oh, my goodness.
3-1. There's just not enough people in there.
I mean, that's got to be – I think hitting him or trying to tackle Joe Hyman is like trying to tackle a big blob of Jell-O. Like, you're definitely going to hit it. There's no doubt about it. But after that, it's you're just going to bounce off and it's game over.
Tell me you have experience tackling blobs of Jell-O.
I do not, but I did get hit in the head by Michael Dyer's kneecap.
Yeah.
And that contributed to one of my concussions. So, not Jell-O, but I imagine
that's
it's got
a hard Jell-O there.
It's got to be somewhat similar.
Vaughn's lined up for the PAT. And it misses wide right, actually. So that's actually going to put it at 22-0.
Wow. Okay, so that's the first legitimate miss he's had this season.
Yeah, there was a little controversy earlier in the year.
Controversy, no. I'm going to go with that was an incorrect call.
A missed call.
Yeah, that was a missed call. There can't be any controversy over that last one. He actually, what happened was earlier in the season, he kicked a field goal, and it sailed. It was a home game, and it sailed right between the uprights, but you had two unsure refs. One of them looked at the other one thinking it went wide left. The other one was looking at the other one going it went wide right. And so neither one of them were holding their arms up, and so they both just assumed that it went wide the opposite direction, so they called it no good.
That's like me when I listen to my Google Maps. I'm coming up on an exit. I assume I'm supposed to go right, but I don't know. I'll just go with my gut here. And it's generally wrong.
Their gut was wrong.
It's okay. It happens.
9:45 left in the first half. The Bruins lead 22-0.
Yeah, Bond's going to line up a similar kick to what he hit last time, but I don't know if he's going to go back to the middle again. He might try another soft one, but I think he's going to probably pop it up long and try to let those guys go get it.
There's the kick.
There's a good bounce.
Nice bounce to it.
Oh!
It gets touched, but it gets out of bounds. I think that was Coach Lucas who actually received that one.
Yeah, that's not good usually.
No. So heading over to our live fan feedback for a second. Tell Garrett Benson I'm glad to see him staying involved, and I'm hoping for another state championship this year. That's from Will James, class of 2012.
Will James, my man. It's good to hear from you. He's actually now a lawyer now in Little Rock.
Is that Miss James, the elementary school's
husband?
husband?
Wife works at school now.
Yeah,
too.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, he was the one that had to come back.
Yeah. He had some heat issues one summer, and shout out to Todd Ross. He took great care of him and got him to the hospital properly.
But if you do look that story up, I'd say Will James is the definition of resilient.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he almost had another one, Hunt Harrison.
Wanted that one pretty badly. I was confused here. I had a live fan feedback that said, what happened to the other half of 61's jersey? And I had to make sure that was indeed Max Gorman. Max is, of course, out there rocking the crop top jersey.
Yeah, that's chosen.
He is making sure that Wesley Coleman stays proud of the Bruins, and he's out there with the crop top trying to get himself a crop top wop.
Is it readily available? Is it tucked under there,
Yeah.
Or does he have it sewn off?
It's
no,
tucked
no,
under.
he just pulls it up.
He just pulls it up, really.
I just didn't know how committed he was.
It's not. I don't think his mom would let him cut it up.
Committed.
Yeah. There's Hewitt again with a carry. He picks up about 6 yards for the Panthers. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, it looked like Davis Hossel in there and Romello Bell on the tackle.
So one thing I think is interesting is that Wilcox actually comes over to the sideline to get the play and then runs back to the huddle to then deliver the play and then set up and run it.
Yeah, it's weird that they haven't gone with some sort of hand signals or hand motions or you
posters
see a
or
lot
colors,
of times posters and stuff.
American
like
Sign Language.
Something. But yeah, that's, I mean, when you think about it, that's a lot of jogs back and forth to the sideline.
Well, this time he runs with an empty set. He'll have 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. From the shotgun, there's the snap. Pass goes to the right side. It is complete. That'll pick up a first down for the Panthers at the 40-yard line.
That was Jacob Mathis on the catch.
Yeah, Mathis just turned around right at the sticks, and the secondary was off coverage a little bit. Completed it, got the first down.
Maybe the philosophy behind it is having the quarterback come over to the coach is there's no excuse for getting it wrong.
Sure.
You would not think so.
Right?
No.
It is, hey, this is the play. I said it. Now go run it.
Well, and so far it hasn't put them in trouble at all with the play clock.
Yeah, I was going to say that might have been a reason, is that they wanted to run the play clock down some, and that just gave them a good reason to do it. But now that they're down 22, I don't know if you want to do that anymore.
There's the snap, a quick handoff, goes straight up the middle. That was Hewitt again with the carry. Picks up 1 yard. It'll be second down, 9 yards to go. As we were saying it, I was watching the play clock, and it reached 5 seconds before they snapped the ball.
Yeah, they're gonna look back, into the middle of the fourth quarter and a couple minutes left. So that might not be the best plan right now.
So one thing that I haven't seen them do yet, which they did quite a bit of against Maumelle, was basically just take a receiver, run a little hitch route, and see what he can get with it. Just take a quick pass to the outside. I wonder if they'll start doing some of that.
Yeah, especially with the Bruins pressure. Wilcox is on the run.
He's going to throw it out there, just gets rid of it.
Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, Cooper White nearly caught that one over there on the sidelines.
Third down and 9 for the Panthers.
Somebody's over there in their camos.
Can you see them?
No.
Yep, that's because they're in camo.
I can't. Oh.
Ah, yes.
They blend right in.
Wow.
Deer season joke.
Oh, dear.
You're getting a text on that one.
I am.
Woo! I can feel the text coming.
It's in the system.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 9 for the Panthers.
7.5 minutes left in the first half. There's the snap. Little play action there. Lots of pressure. He's going to throw it forward, and it goes nowhere.
Dale Pino sniffed it out. Screen pass, didn't have a chance.
Saw it from a mile away and just came up like a bullet out of a gun.
Yeah, and honestly, the way Dale played that, I bet you Coach Taylor in the box called him on a type of play where that he lets the other people blitz, and the nose guard's the one that kind of sits back and watches for a screen. The way he saw that, so that might have come from the booth actually for him to play it slow like that.
So what do you call? Is that a spy? What do you call that?
Yeah, kind of a spy. Yeah, they've got another word for it that I won't say on the.
We don't
radio,
have to do that. not going for that.
Not that it would really matter. It's more of a hand signal, but
more just going for the education of the crowd type thing.
Yeah, kind of a spy. 4th and 9 here. Big play. They need something. Wilcox is back. It's too short.
Goes nowhere. Looks like that one was intended for Reed Nixon.
And Ben Smiley worked his way up and got some pressure on Wilcox there, and I think really that was the defining reason why it was thrown short. We know Wilcox can throw it that far without a problem. I think just with the pressure right there, stepping into a throw like that is difficult.
Yeah, Ben's a big, tall kid, long arms, basketball player, and he got his arms up and made that play. So turnover on downs brings the Bruins offense back out, looking to make this a really deep hole for the Panthers.
Pfizer's going to keep on this one, runs to the right side of the field, and is forced down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say 2nd and 11.
Yeah, a little razzle-dazzle in the backfield. Joe Hyman actually took the snap and handed it to Charlie, and then Charlie was going to look to pass, but didn't have anyone open, like we said earlier. Good coverage, and he had to sit on that one.
So Pfizer's in the gun, 3 to his left, 1 to his right, starting out on the 38-yard line, takes the snap, looks left, throws it to Joe Hyman, who's running down the left side of the field, gets a couple blocks, and is taken out of bounds for 3 yards on the gain. It looked like there was some opportunity down the field, but it closed up fast by the Greenbrier defense.
Yeah, flag came out. It might be a holding there near the sideline.
Let's see what we get here.
Looks like they're asking the coaches if they want to enforce it. That's holding against the Bruins.
So the reason they were asking the coach is that he didn't really gain any yards, so they could have declined the penalty and had about a 3rd and 11, or when they take the penalty, it's going to be about a 2nd down and about 21. So a lot of coaches will actually, against a high-powered offense like that, limit the number of downs that they have and just take the risk that they can get the stop in 2 downs rather than now the Bruins have 3 downs to get the first.
Right. And if you're watching this on the screen and you can see that they just moved the ball up and then worked their way back, it's because of where the penalty is assessed.
Yeah, wow, that's generous for the Bruins. I thought that was going to be a lot deeper, but it only brings up a 2nd and 14.
I'll be honest, that is very generous.
I mean, I guess they were saying that the receiver was 5 yards downfield when he was making that holding block.
Sure.
And brought it only back 10 there. So, yeah, I mean, a nice break for the Bruins. But if I was the Panthers, I'd look to decline.
Yeah.
Be like,
wow.
Wait a second.
While they discuss it, let me go over some of these live fan feedbacks. We have give all those freshman boys on the sideline a shout-out for supporting the varsity team. And tell Kenny Jordan, number 32, that Uncle Jerry and Aunt Kiva said go PA. Hate those onside kicks. I think that's actually, I think that might be Coach Weaver. I got to double check.
Yeah, everyone that plays against him isn't a fan of him.
Yeah. Yeah, when you got to play against them, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, they're talking here to the coaches. I think they might end up switching this.
How about this one? Here's a score update. End of the first quarter, Little Rock Christian is up 14-0 over Whitehall.
Uh-oh, looking for some revenge. And they do end up declining it, so now it's 3rd and 9. Yeah.
Which I think is the better call right here. I mean, take your loss down and give yourself a chance to get a 4th down here.
When really it was only about a 4-yard penalty after that, so they definitely made the right decision.
All right, so this crowd is getting loud on the Greenbrier side of the stadium. Pfizer has 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. He's in the shotgun. There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Passes out there. It's complete to Hyman. He's across the 40. Moves up, trying to get across the 45. He does not get the first down, but he's very close. Looks like it'll be 4th and 3.
And as a former receiver, carrying one of those blocks for a running back that's running behind the line of scrimmage like that is extremely difficult. So to be able to have something after the play is always a good gain.
Twins on either side. Now triplets on the left. Nope, strike that. He's still moving around and
There's
dancing.
a lot of just games, messing with the defense, trying to see what they're in, man or zone.
6 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Passes out there, and it's complete. That will pick up the first down. Trying to see. That was John Mark Charette with the catch.
That was what a play by the sophomore receiver there. That play, he actually has the option to keep coming across the whole way, but he actually ended up stopping in the open hole right immediately as he turned. Perfect on a 4th down. Little option play. They're going to call it a pass. It was kind of right down the line of scrimmage, but Kenny dropped it. They'll call it incomplete.
And we will take an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that looked dicey there for a second.
But, I mean, as a referee, sometimes that can be a very difficult call, considering there are so many plays now where it is a forward pass or it's just a pitch.
Yeah, you got to really be on your toes as a referee. 2nd and 10 for the Bruins. Pfizer's empty. Plenty of time. Finds Joe Hyman out to the left. Picks up the first down and runs out of bounds.
So at what point, if you're Greenbrier, do you think, I'm just going to bring the house on one of these plays?
At some point you have to. I mean, they obviously, I think they're thinking that their secondary is vulnerable, like Josh said at the beginning. Yeah. Their secondary is probably going to be vulnerable, but again, you're down 22 points and they're moving it still with you rushing 3. You got to mix up something and try it.
Yeah, I've seen them bring 4 every now and then, so I wonder if they'll continue to do that and maybe even pick up more.
Yeah, they look like
tight set for Pfizer, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Joe Hyman gets a pitch out to the right side, fakes out a couple of defenders, is tackled by his shoelaces. We got a flag on the play.
Yeah. What was really interesting is one of the defenders kicked the flag about 5 yards accidentally during the play.
Let's hope they adjust that. Did he already announce a holding? I didn't hear him.
I don't think so.
It's in the area of holding, I imagine.
Yeah, it looks like he saw where it was. So there's a second flag back there, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to adjust the yardage there.
There's the call for holding against the Bruins. They'll back them up 5 yards.
So it's going to be a long first down, 1st and about 20.
Bruins are in a 3-wide set on the left. Pfizer looking to the sidelines to get the play.
Coach Thrash making some adjustments.
14 seconds on the play clock. Pfizer takes the snap, looks downfield, looking left, pump fakes it, and is gobbled up in the backfield by Greenbrier. It looked like he might have had a receiver downfield just for a brief moment in time and then decided to take it himself. So the Bruins are lining up quickly here. Pfizer takes the snap, looking to the right.
Oh, that's Jalen McKinney that they targeted. That's the first time we've spotted him out there.
Yep.
And that was That looked like a screenplay that they were trying to run there.
Yeah, they were setting up a screen, but the defensive lineman actually ended up grabbing Jalen and not letting him out there. 3rd and about 17 now. This is a really important down for Greenbrier if they want to stay in this.
5:05 left in the first half. Pfizer sets up in the gun with an empty set. 2 receivers on the right, 3 on the left.
Maybe some pressure here from Greenbrier.
There's the snap. Rolls out the left side, trying to find someone. Still looking. There's the pass going deep. Let's see. Does he have it?
Hyman. Wow.
He says, hang on. He stepped out of bounds back here.
Oh, they are. They might. Well, everyone's celebrating. Did they call it a touchdown or not?
I'm still watching the officials.
No one's put anything up.
One hand went up.
They look like they're putting it as a touchdown, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's call it a touchdown, Bruins.
I didn't see anybody.
I didn't either.
Wow, what a play. I mean, Joe was absolutely covered up.
He was.
Made a tremendous play.
I don't know how he came away with that catch.
I mean, he was more covered up than my basted turkey that I had for Thanksgiving.
See, I thought you were going to go with he was more covered up than my gravy and mashed potatoes.
At the end of the day, I think it's all the same.
Sure.
Well, I'm not going to let that gobble comment that you slipped in earlier slip by.
Which one?
You dropped a gobble comment on us earlier.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, Blake heard that comment and just gobbled it right up.
Oh, there we go.
I really thought I got away with that. That's so disappointing.
Wow, what a catch. We got a little replay here in the booth. What a catch.
Here's Von Seelig to kick the point after. It's up, and it is good.
And as we've learned from history, this one appeared to go right down the middle.
Hey, they called it down the middle, so that's all that matters.
I wish they would do that as a referee, give you like a true indication of where it went. Like if it went
Right.
left, yeah, or right.
Well, and what I was saying after that game, I thought, okay, well, if those two are confused because they thought it went the other way, they should just hold up. Like if you're on the right side, you should hold up your right arm if it went left of you, and let the other guy hold up their left arm if it went right of you.
Right.
And if you're both holding up an arm, then it's good.
Yeah, you
And
kind
then
of confer
after
with
that, you do the YMCA.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
as one does.
Okay, as long as we're all in agreement.
Okay, so how about this one? Here's a blast from the past for you, Garrett. Garrett gets the acclaim for the only kicker that kicked an onside less than 10 yards a couple times in a row and then had to answer a math question afterwards on the sideline.
Okay, who is that?
I don't know.
They know too much of your history.
Yeah. First of all,
you know this person, I'm going to guess.
First of all, write that number down. Because after this game's over,
somebody's getting a phone call.
Oh.
I'll explain that here in a minute after we get this kickoff.
There's the kick. Goes a nice bounce. A little early, though. You want that bounce a little later in its run.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Oh, never mind. I know exactly who that was.
So, all right. So, first of all,
let me
go
tell
ahead.
you who it was first. That's Coach Kelly.
Oh.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
He may know some stories on you.
So the lesson to be learned here is do not make the same mistake twice. That's the lesson to be learned.
If you've learned nothing else.
The math question was, what is 2 plus 2?
Okay.
It's 4.
So what is it? It's 4?
Is it 4?
No.
No.
So what's 2 plus 2?
What?
Well, what is it? You tell me.
It's a problem.
No, what's the number? What's 2 plus 2?
It's 4.
4.
Nope, it's not.
Okay. There's the pass going deep. He's going to miss that one.
So the lesson to be learned is that you have full faith and hope inside Kevin Kelly and what he's coaching you to do. And if he says 2 plus 2 is not 4, it's not 4.
Okay.
So the next time he asks you, you better say 6.
Okay.
Let me tell you, that was the most at that point in time I'd actually broken a sweat during a football game on the sidelines.
Right.
Talk about feeling like you're going crazy for a second.
I believe it.
But a great lesson to be learned nonetheless, and that was what he was gifted at and still is.
There's the snap. Going to pass it to the left side this time. Oh! And he's you can tell, I guess, why he is a running back typically for them. That's Nick Hewitt. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had a little room out there. He could have gained some yards if he had brought it in. But this is going to bring up a long 3rd and 10.
And just a reminder to everybody, it is very cold out there too. So balls like that, when they're thrown on a rope and you're trying to have those soft hands and trust the Midas touch, it can be difficult.
Yeah.
Uncle Kirk, that is Joe Hyman's Uncle Kirk down in Dallas. He says, "Let's go, Bruins. Bring me home for the ship."
Yeah, they've been on PA Live enough. They're going to need to be in the rock.
Absolutely. There's the pass out there, and it's complete, but it's going nowhere. He's stopped immediately by Bo Miller. That'll bring up 4th down and about 4 yards to go for the Panthers.
Yeah, Bruins secondary is playing a little off there since it was so long. It was 3rd and long, and they were playing a little softer, giving up the 6-yard play, making a good tackle by Bo Miller. 4th and about 4.
If you're Greenbrier here, I mean, this is it. This is where you've got to make something happen. You get to keep the sideline alive, to keep the team alive, to keep any type of hope of momentum in your favor. Now's a good time to put it out there.
I think it's going to bring them to a timeout here. Such an important play. Clock's running down, just about to 4 minutes left in the first half. And Greenbrier is going to call a timeout. Such an important play, like you were saying, Garrett. They've got to have this if they want even a slim chance of staying in the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 minutes left in the first half, and Bruins currently shutting out the Panthers in what is going to be the end of someone's season tonight. It's always, we get to the playoffs, especially once you get to know seniors, once you know several of them. It's always one of those things that's like, oh, wow, this could be their last football game, the last time they ever put on pads, for a lot of them. Obviously there's several that'll go on and play in college, but for the vast majority, that's it. You're done.
Yeah, that's something you think about as a coach. Over my years is when you get into the playoffs, every team you beat in the playoffs, their entire team, their whole seniors are done playing football for the most part. Occasionally you'll have one that's going on to college, but for the most part, they're never going to be able to play this game again, and it gets really, really emotional for them.
Well, we got another one from Trent Sawyer. He says, "I'm glad to see Hunt Harrison representing the number 9 jersey like I thought he would. Go Bruins."
Absolutely. Bringing it down to the linebacker position. 4th and 4.
Looking to pass. He's got a pass out there. Let's see.
He's got him.
He's got him. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. Wow, what a catch. That goes all the way out there to Jacob Mathis. Puts Greenbrier on the scoreboard with 3:52 left in the half.
They needed that one.
I mean, full disclosure here, if the collarbone is or is not broken, that was single-handedly the best throw with a broken collarbone I've ever seen.
That was nice. I think as much as we're seeing him, I think his collarbone is probably not affected. But still, I mean, amazing for the kid to come back after 1 week from hurting it, and he's back making plays. Extra point goes in, so that brings us to 29-7, 3:52 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Bruins to respond.
I'm sitting here dumbfounded a little bit because I realized that they're actually shooting fireworks.
Yeah.
Which, and you say, why not? Yeah. So after they scored, they shot fireworks. So the reason that has me kind of dumbfounded is because a couple of years ago, someone accused us of having fireworks at our game, and of course we don't.
Yeah.
They were, of course, referring to the video board. And so I went to look up the rules. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're not doing anything that you're not allowed to do. Went and looked it up, and it didn't say anything about a video board. However, it did say fireworks and pyrotechnics are expressly forbidden. Now, that rule might have changed in the 2 years since I last looked at that. So
I'm not going to turn them in. I like it.
All right, I think it's interesting.
Yeah, it also takes the phrase "boom goes the dynamite" onto a whole nother level.
Wow.
Which
reaching deep in the pocket.
I really enjoy.
I think they might be setting up an onside kick here.
Oh. Nathaniel Bird, everybody. Oh, wow, he is. He's going to tried to make it go, but of course it wasn't even going to travel 10 yards.
Jalen McKinney stepping in there. He hasn't played a huge role tonight, but now he's kind of getting involved with the offense and involved on special teams down in that great hands. So, yeah, there's obviously plenty of time. 3:52 left. There's all their timeouts left for the Bruins. They're honestly going to want to try and maybe take it a little slower than normal.
Yeah.
And try to bleed off some of this clock to not leave too much after this drive.
Yeah, and you really can't go wrong when you put the All-State coverage team out there. With All-State, you're in good hands. So that's what we'd love to see out of the Bruins, especially on a little onside return like that.
3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. There's the pass. It's complete to Kenny Jordan. He's across the 40 and is stopped at about the 37-yard line. That's enough for a Holloman and Associates first down. Looks like the Bruins are going to put on some pressure, try to make one more touchdown before halftime.
Yeah, it was a pretty simple pass, just a nice easy bubble route to Kenny, but he took it and broke it off for about 12 or 13 yards.
There's the pass. It's complete to, is that Kenny Jordan again?
Yeah, kind of a similar play. They faked the ball to Joe in the middle and just swung it out to Kenny on a short one. Second at about 3 yards. Clock is stopped right now. Did he run out of bounds? He might have run out of bounds. So, again, maybe look for them to run the ball a little bit here with Joe. Try to bleed off some of this clock.
Yeah, he did step out of bounds at the end of that run there.
2nd and 3, 3:25. There's the snap. That's Hyman with the snap. He's going to carry it all the way to right side. Everybody else is blocking for him, and he is going down at the 25-yard line. Enough for another Holloman and Associates first down.
Yep, straight sweep play there with everybody leading up. You had Shannon McDaniel, Charlie Fisher out there on the right side, along with Kenny Jordan and Charlie Pfizer all leading up. So just kind of a student body right there.
So I know a lot of people like to talk about safety of the sport, and I think one thing that is never recognized but has changed a lot is crackback blocks. You don't see as many of those.
There's the snap, looking to pass, look to the left side. Pass goes out there. John Mark Charette, no. And that is good pass coverage. Well done there by Matthew Barnard, excuse me.
Yeah, great play. He was singled up, man-on-man with Charette. Kind of gave him a little juke move at the top of the route, but he stayed with him and brought that arm across.
Bruins all looking to the sidelines.
2nd and 10.
Got a Greenbrier fan out there. Says, go Clark Coates. That's from Lily, Spencer, and John. 2 receivers on either side. There's the snap. Looking downfield. Pass goes out there, and he had Hyman in the area, but no way he was going to catch that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of defenders there.
Yeah, from the very beginning of that play, it looks like it didn't even start kind of how they wanted it to. It just seemed like it was a little bit broken to me.
They were kind of using Kenny as a decoy there on the bottom right, and they were trying to swing Joe back to as their main play, but they snuffed it out. Third and 10. Yeah, go ahead.
3rd and 10, so this Greenbrier crowd is getting loud. Empty set this time. 2 on the right, 3 on the left. There's the pass. Oh, and it's right off the fingertips. Man, Tyson McCarroll wants that one back.
Yeah, good protection, good time. Just right off of his hands.
And I know it's redundant, but this is where if you're a receiver, the next play is now the most important. I mean, that catch is come and gone, move on,
yeah,
and just go to the next play.
Here comes Zach Biagioni into the game.
4th down and 10.
Again, with an empty set, he'll have 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left, all of them pulled in tight this time. This crowd is getting loud. There's the snap. He rolls out the left side, looking to pass. He has some time. Now he's under pressure.
Yep.
He's going to send it out there. Let's see. Oh, John Mark Charette just got a fingertip on it. That's all he could do.
Yeah, they called a flag in the back.
Ah, there is a PI roofing penalty flag. Thank you.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Speaking to your point, they called a crackback block.
There you go.
It wasn't the most vicious hit, but it kind of goes back to what you said. They adjusted the rules to where it doesn't matter if it's the softest hit or the hardest hit. If you're behind the play to where the ref thinks that the defender has no chance of making the play, then you can't touch him at all. You just kind of have to run by him. And there's been a lot of close calls in my experience that, as a blocker, you're thinking there's a chance that guy might catch up with my guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need to at least touch him.
Yeah, I need to do something.
But I don't want to get the flag, and it kind of puts them in a predicament there. But again, it leads back to the safety of the game and looking out for concussions and stuff like that. So you can't knock that.
So Greenbrier forces the turnover.
Wilcox from the shotgun. There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Oh, and he is going down. Wow.
Preston Spann.
Preston Spann.
Stepping up when needed.
And we've already called his name a few times tonight.
Absolutely. He stepped in tremendously.
Which is a part of what makes the Bruins so frustrating to play, is that anyone at any position is prepared to make a play for the team. And that's what makes them so dangerous all the time.
Here is Wilcox again. There's the snap. Little play action there. He's going to pass it to the right side. Was that caught? No. Okay.
Pass, though.
I saw someone got a hand on it, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, once that tips up, that puts it in a really dangerous position. A lot of hands there.
So I think Dirk Tanner here deserves a big compliment because the Whitehall game, there was a lot of screens run. A lot of screens, and we weren't able to sniff them out. We weren't able to see them coming. And I even went up to him after the game, and I'm just going to say, hey, screens. Let's watch out for that. And so now we've seen them sniff it out and see it from the very beginning.
There's the snap, looking to the right side for a pass. Back to the left. There's the pass, and it's complete to Keaton Whitley.
Tackled by Josh Cady there after the completion. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Still 4th and pretty long, but they're going to have to go for it, I think. I don't know if a punt's going to matter.
Yeah, 4th and 8.
Well, I say that as they line up.
48 left here.
Yeah, they are going to line up and try to pin them deep.
After we've recently seen a nice fake. We might see one here. Let's see. No. Going to punt this one away. The Bruins run off the field.
I mean, as far as high school football is concerned, I'll take that punt.
Yeah. Gets it down to the 31-yard line. So just to recap, the Bruins, they've got 1:39 left before the half. 3 timeouts left, so they've still got plenty of time. Again, in high school football, on first downs, the clock is going to stop until they reset the chains. Any out-of-bounds play, the clock is going to stop. So there's plenty of time on the clock. The Bruins just have to manage it well, and Coach Thrash knows that. Coach Lucas knows that.
So I've still got to believe if you're Greenbrier here coming out second half, is just let it fly. Let everybody go.
Pressure.
Yeah.
There's the handoff to Hyman. He's going to go straight up the middle. He is met by a den of Panthers. Looks like he'll pick up 2 yards, 2.5.
Yeah, clock's running.
Mary Riley Busby says, go Kell. We might see him later in the game. I imagine we will.
Oh, a little reverse.
Little reverse there. Gets hit, takes it. Another hit, takes it. Dodge one. That's Jalen McKinney with the carry. Worked out about 8 yards out of that play.
Yep,
That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Yep, does go out of bounds, though, so that stops the clock. 3rd and 1. Again, they can still run the ball here. Plenty of time, because if they get the first down, the clock will stop. So still look for Joe here. They can also roll out.
You got triplets on the left side. There's the snap. Rolls out to the left, looking to pass. Got some blocking. He's going to have to either run out of bounds or let that one fly. He's going to run out of bounds for a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, he ends up losing yards there, which doesn't help. He could have thrown it away.
58 seconds left in the first half.
And so this is actually a spot that potentially they could look to punt because if they do end up getting the first down, they may not have enough time to score. And if they turn it over here, then Greenbrier is really looking to score points quick. So it looks like they're going to go for it, but this is kind of one of those spots in the PA offense that you could potentially punt.
Pfizer in the gun with an empty set. 4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. There's the snap. Looking to pass. There's the pass. Oh, and it's caught. It's caught. That's Jalen McKinney. He has the first down at the 40-yard line in Panther territory.
Yeah, McKinney's been quiet all night and then steps right in on 4th down.
Yeah, it has a couple of good plays
What a
right there in a
catch.
row.
Yeah.
And that's just a simple play by the Bruins, too. Just run 7 yards down the field, turn around, and get open.
That's a Holloman and Associates first down for the Bruins. There's the snap. Twins on either side. Hand off to Hyman. He runs the left side, back up the middle. Jukes and jives his way across the 30-yard line. He has another Holloman and Associates first down.
I mean, even Elvis Presley would have been jealous of that shuffling right there, let me tell you.
And timeout by the Bruins. That's a hug and haul timeout. Wow, what a game. Let's take another look at our live fan feedback. Again, folks, if you are interested, before I do that, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor of PA Live, we're getting ready to kick off our basketball season just next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So be sure to head over to pabruins.tv. There's a button at the top of the screen. You can learn more about our sponsorship opportunities. Swept up by a host of Bruins. Love the commentary. Thank you. Go number 10, Will Hawkins. Love Nan, Deer, and Aunt Courtney. We are proud of you. Let's see. Going to skip that one. Roger and Jenny Cole say, "Go Bruins." Greetings from the whole Cole family in Fayetteville. Roger, Jenny, Callie, Chris, and Nikki, Carter, and Haley.
The entire squad.
All of them. Oh, Christina. She says, Christina Carroll, she tells us that the score at, I guess that's Whitehall versus Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian is up 14-7 at halftime. 2 receivers on the right, 3 to the left. There's the snap to Pfizer. He rolls out the left side, passes out there, and
wow.
John Mark Charette.
Oh, he called it incomplete?
They said he's out of bounds.
Oh, I thought he got one down.
Ouch.
Yeah, let me tell you from this vantage point, I can tell you exactly where he put his foot down. And by that, I mean I have no idea.
I'm going to give the ref the benefit of the doubt. He did have a better angle than us, but, man, he had so much room. I thought he got one down. Yeah. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it brings up 2nd and 10. 22 seconds left, but they got 2 timeouts, so this play can be inbounds.
There's the snap. Looking to pass. Yeah, I made that.
He's got time.
There's the pass, and, I think he missed that one too. He caught it, but it was out of bounds as well. Joe Hyman had to dive to make that catch, but unfortunately, he was out of bounds when he got it.
Yeah, so now with 15 seconds left, 2 timeouts, you kind of start thinking towards maybe possibly a field goal, potentially. If they get a few more yards, you're not going to want to try it from here probably. But if they pick up another 8 or so yards here, they might be in a good field goal range. Again, they still have 2 timeouts, so this play can be in the middle of the field and get the clock stopped before the time's up.
Twins stacked on both sides of the field. Jordan in motion.
Great time.
Lots of time. There's the pass. That could have been easily intercepted.
Yeah.
There were a few fans that wanted a flag there. I don't think so. It looked like clean pass coverage. They were both going after the ball.
Yeah, it was intended for Will Hawkins, but it's a 4th and 10 now, so this is kind of a decision here for Coach Lucas. Looks like he's going to keep the offense out there. Probably just too long of a field goal. It looks like it would be about a 48-yard field goal.
Oh, looks like a timeout. It's our hug and haul timeout taken by the Panthers. That is, I don't know either. Yeah, Chris Sams was up there with us. He was asking, why did they do that?
Yeah, they wanted to just make sure their defense is all set because this is really, they've got probably 2 to 3 plays left. You just want to make sure your defense is settled on 4th down, make sure they're all on the same page of what you're trying to execute.
Yeah, no reason to give up something super easy just because you were lined up wrong.
Right, and Greenbrier's not going to need their timeouts, obviously, so it doesn't hurt to call one.
Let's see, Madison Taylor's parents, they said, so proud of the Bruins. We really, really wanted to make a trip to Little Rock next week. We want to see the Bruins at War Memorial, but also my 2 granddaughters, Rosemary and Julianne Taylor.
Yeah, the real reason to come.
Yeah.
I know.
And, of course, my brother, Will Ingram, he says really bad jokes on the live feed, on the broadcast, I think you mean. But he says, gobble, gobble it up on the field of play.
Look, the only reason they're bad jokes is because you're jealous, okay?
Right.
That is it.
I mean, he knows what he's signing up for.
Yeah, I mean, you joined the
You
stream.
turned on PA Live. You didn't expect bad jokes?
Right, exactly. He's known me for probably 2 decades now.
Yeah.
He knows better.
He's well aware what he's clicking on.
Well, Popeye up top, he's, of course, manning the camera for us, and he said, if I were a popsicle, what flavor would I be? I think that's easy. You'd be spinach flavored. 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Has the snap. Lots of pressure.
Let it loose.
He's going to sling that one out there, and it's intercepted. Let's see if he can get stopped. He is stopped. That is Eli Weaver with the interception, but that will mark the end of the first half.
I mean, that was a great half of football.
Yeah, the Panthers end with a little momentum. They scored their first touchdown there at the end, and they got the stop there.
Here's the fun part is Pfizer actually got the tackle there at the end.
Oh, nice. I
Right.
didn't even see that.
Yeah, I missed it too. Grant's over here.
So a lot of people probably will say, why did he even throw that so wildly like that?
Right.
Well, the coach is going to tell him that there's no point to take a sack on 4th down because there's 0% chance that you're going to make the first down.
Sure.
Right? So in that situation, they give Charlie the freedom to just throw up whatever they want.
Just get rid of it.
And so it ended up being a really wild, erratic pass.
Right.
But all is okay. He made the tackle. We got the stop and got out to half 29-7.
Got the Greenbrier cheerleaders out there. We're going to keep it right here for a moment. And let's see, I'm going to go down some of the other messages we're getting from our live fan feedback. We've got a lot of them. Let's see. What is their starting quarterback? I think you mean who is their starting quarterback. Their starting quarterback, of course, is number 9, Cooper Wilcox. We had been informed that he had broken his collarbone in last week's game.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's fine.
Yeah, I think we got word that it wasn't as bad, and I guess maybe just a heavy bruise or something like that. So
contusion. Maybe a contusion.
Maybe some sort of contusion. But again, like we were saying earlier, it's his senior year. It could be his final game. He was gonna, if it wasn't broken, he was gonna be out there playing.
Yeah,
so.
I think this is where the old saying, "Are you injured or are you hurt?"
Right.
Yeah.
Is where it really comes into play, and I think he's deciding that he's just injured at the moment.
And
he's not
props to him.
hurt.
That's awesome.
At least it wasn't a tension pneumothorax.
I don't even know what that is.
Is that the Lorax movie?
No,
it's
actually a gunshot wound. But let's
Okay.
just move it. Let's see. We already have that. Little Rock Christian 14, Whitehall 7 at halftime. Nothing like vodka in the booth. You guys entertaining. Big fan. That's from Chuck.
Don't judge us, Chuck.
Hey, we only drink the vodka of life.
Right.
Okay? No alcohol in here.
I've got the vodka of winning. I'm winning. For Patton Wicker, your family in New Orleans is so proud of you. Always loving and celebrating you. Go PA. 2 + 2 = onside kick. That's Cousin John visiting from Missouri.
No, that's someone who gets it.
That would have been a great response.
There
I
it
don't
is.
know. I don't know if you came up with that on the spot.
No, let me tell you, I came up with nothing. My brain turned to mush.
It happens. It happens when you're under pressure like that.
Yes.
Let's see. You guys are doing a great, funny job. The banter is natural and effortless. It's great. Thank you. Hated to miss, but got a bad cold. Well, if you didn't already have a bad cold, you show up to this game, you probably get one. It's bad cold out there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that
Man,
one.
I'm starting to get in pain
I
from
saw.
these.
I saw that one from Conway.
Oh.
Man,
Yeah.
he picked that one up in Saline County. Okay, y'all are crazy. Keep it up. I started watching after I saw a video on Kelly. Well, thank you very much. Probably watching To the House.
Oh yeah.
I would imagine.
The YouTube show.
Yeah. Great stuff there. All right, Nathaniel, first grade, a frequent library patron.
That's what
he
we
had
needed.
brought us that bouquet for some occasion, maybe first day of school. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's what we
Man.
needed.
Why?
Can we kick Nathaniel out of the booth so we can get that on the stream now?
Yeah. Okay, I'll put this on our. You know what? Go follow PA Live on Facebook.
Yes. That's why we're doing it after the game.
We're going to do this after the game for sure. This is JP Katie and Mary Riley Busby. What's up, Josh? Hey, Coach Amsler, how we doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm glad that you guys are watching. That's awesome.
JP, who? Of course, he's up there. He's going to school at West Point right now.
Yeah. I guess maybe he might be home
I
for
think,
Thanksgiving potentially.
I got a text earlier asking if we were over here. I'm curious. Justin Charette might be over there in the stands.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of West Point, of course, he's a West Point graduate from last year, and I imagine he might be on leave for the holidays. So the only reason I would imagine that he might text me and ask if we were over here.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if he stopped by.
Well, hopefully he's not wearing camo.
That way we might see him.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Can you repeat the above so I can tape it for Will's grandmother? Okay. You ready? Hit record. Go number 10, Will Hawkins. Love, Nan Deer, and Aunt Courtney. We are proud of you. Of course, you could always have just
yeah, there's a rewind button.
Hey,
you just drag
we don't have to do that. We just did it right there. Everything's good. Moving on.
Moving on. Fun fact, Garrett is the only person to have 2 state championship rings sitting in his bathroom.
That is
that's a bold claim. I don't know.
That's my nephew. And I know that for a fact.
It is. You're right.
Yes.
Yo, I'm Hunter.
We don't have to do that.
I'm Hunter Garrett's
nephew.
Just
let it go.
Steffu?
Just let it go.
Step nephew.
Let's do all of ourselves a favor.
What's up,
and
G-Rat?
not give him the enjoyment of this moment. And yes, they're in my bathroom for safekeeping.
That's where I keep all of my valuables.
Hey, it's the easiest way not to lose it. You keep it right by the toothbrush. You see it every day. It's all good.
No one's going in there.
No, yeah.
Well, as long as you don't drop it in the sink or something.
Because who breaks into a house and
goes
says,
in the bathroom.
"Oh my goodness,
let's go to the
I
bathroom?
want their toothbrush."
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Touche.
No.
I mean, nobody. So
yeah.
The way that I see it is that I'm not ready to invest in a big safe yet.
Right.
So
you're going to buy a big safe for your
football
rings?
Right now it's the bathroom drawer.
So all of you guys who have nefarious deeds in mind, that's where to go.
Hey, you heard it here first.
Go Ellen Thomason from your family in Hope, Arkansas. How about this one from Kim Parr? She says, "Go Bruins. We love number 9, Hunt Harrison." Conrad Jarvis, gobble, gobble. Bruins got this, and then we take state again. Let's see. Good job, Mighty Bruins. Keep that spirit going from Aunt Gigi.
That was almost like a good little cheerleader phrase right there.
Yeah.
I was feeling that. Like,
Yeah,
I wish there was more to that.
I wanted more to it. Yeah, it felt like it had a good rhythm there. Let's go Bruins from the family of Coach Lucas. Dad and Mom watching from Tallulah, Louisiana.
Ooh.
Boy, don't say that 3 times fast. Tallulah, Louisiana. Tallulah, Louisiana. No.
They always come up for the state championship game, so hopefully we can get them another chance.
They're watching along with sister and brother-in-law and nephews out in Arlington, Texas. From Arlington, Texas. Well, thanks for joining us. I think that's Coach Lucas's sister, Latasha Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks so much. Glad you. He texted me before the game. Actually, he called me before the game. He says, "Josh, hey, what's the link for tonight's game?" I'm like, "Coach, it's the same for every game. It's PABruins.tv."
The one that you sent them the last 12 weeks.
That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Coach Lucas, we're just messing with you.
Christina says, "Oh, let's see. Hey, Josh, we were watching the game here in Little Rock with Mason Cobb. We are Bruin fans, the Armstrongs from Gallatin, Tennessee." That's Judy and Ed Armstrong.
Speaking of Mason Cobb, I threw in a comment earlier that I hope he grabbed. It's a little inside joke between me and him. A little student body right drop in. I hope he caught that. If he didn't, Mason, you disappointed me.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and listen to it again. Maybe you'll pick it up.
And everybody else will just be here on the outside.
Yeah.
We'll be on the outside looking in. We're good.
Christina wants to know, am I going to have to come up there?
No. Nathaniel isn't sweating, but not that much.
No. We might have to turn that heater back on. It's getting kind of chilly. What were you going to say?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. There's some in my bag.
Is it getting chilly in here? I mean,
not to me.
I mean, I could probably eat some chili right now. Shout out to Brooke Beckemeyer on PA Cheer. Love the broadcast. That's from Cousin John visiting from Missouri. Go number 65, Alan Thomason, from your Aunt Amanda. I have loved watching you play. That makes 2 of us. Love that guy. I hope he wrestles with us. I haven't found out whether he's going to or not. He's on the roster. I expect him to.
Give him time. He'll wrestle some people.
Yeah, he is. If he does, he'll wrestle our heavyweight division this year. He wrestled our heavyweight, I think, last year, didn't he? Yeah, he did. And he, of course, weighs a lot more this time. Is that RJ? Yeah, it is. Come here. That's RJ Hawk. Oh no, it's not. That's Justin. Hey, speaking of,
it does kind of look like RJ.
Yeah, it looks like RJ Hawk. I saw you coming up. I was like, is that RJ Hawk? No, that's Justin Charette.
It does look like him.
How you doing, Lieutenant?
We got him in the booth.
Good to see you.
Here,
Well,
let's get him on for a
That's
special
cool.
interview.
Yeah, here we go.
He's watched for so many games, watched his
have.
brother out here. Now he finally gets behind the microphone.
Right?
This is a setup.
Right? Yeah, it's fun.
This is awesome.
Well,
I
thanks for coming over.
No, thank you for inviting
So
me.
were you listening over here?
I was. I
Okay.
saw you guys.
All right,
It
good to
sounded
go.
good.
Cool. Well, thanks for what. Oh yeah. He said come over. So tell me, what is it like watching your brother out there?
No, it's awesome. He's playing pretty well. It's frustrating at times, but he's good. It's a great thing to watch.
Cool. Yeah. It's he's had a great season. Just catch after catch, just pulling them off, and it only took me about 6 games to not call him Cooper White out there wearing 25.
Yeah,
But
I know that.
so anyway, I guess you're home for the holidays.
Yes, sir. I
So
get one more day. That's
Tell
all.
tell everybody else. Of course, I know where you're at and what you've been doing. So fill us in.
Yes, sir. So I'm over at Fort Benning, Georgia, 211 Infantry.
Queen of Battle.
That's right.
Cool.
I am, currently enrolled at Basic Officer Leadership course. I got another 4 weeks, and then I will be a second lieutenant at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, after Ranger School. So
Okay.
that's going to be fun. Ranger School is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's a different kind of fun.
It will be
kind
fun, though.
The kind of fun that sucks.
Yeah, it's like PA football in the summer. It's,
Right. Yeah.
It's exactly
out
like
there
that.
doing hatchet drills every day.
I love hatchet drills. I really do. I wish he was. I wish he was out there still.
We can arrange that. He says,
Yeah, he still comes to practice.
I know. I heard he
Yeah.
still does that.
I saw him
still
out there.
staying
What earlier this week?
Yeah.
I saw him over there
We
this
had him.
week.
We had him like 4 times
He
a
gets
week.
his he gets his 1 day a weekend. I think now. Yeah.
It was a
Wow.
lot of fun.
So okay, so you spent all 4 years at West Point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was that?
It was a lot of fun.
Do you have any? JP Cady is a freshman at West Point,
I know.
and he's watching right now. So you have any tips for him?
I do have some tips for him.
Okay.
Keep your room clean.
Okay.
Don't look at the upperclassmen too long.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Don't look him in the eye.
Don't look them in the eye too long.
Okay.
Walk on the walls. Hold, cup your hands. Do all the weird West Point things the first year, and you'll get through it. Don't worry. If I could get through it, I think anybody can. I promise you that.
That's funny. Cup your hands and stay on the wall.
Oh yeah, there's some weird stuff. We
Okay.
do.
Do you have to eat in squares?
You have to eat in squares. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
Where you actually, so I'm miming this, so I've got to describe it to the folks who can't see me because we're not on camera. But basically, you scoop something up. Do you have to use only a spoon?
Either a spoon or a fork.
Okay,
Depends on
see,
what we're eating.
when I was in basic, we weren't allowed to use a fork or a knife. It was everything was a spoon because that's all that comes in an MRE. That was the
Yeah, that's
justification.
right, that's right.
So, yeah, you have to scoop it up, and then you go straight up in front of your mouth and then straight to your mouth. That's what
Right angles.
Yeah, right angles. So that's
Love
when we
that.
say eating in squares. That's what we're talking about.
You got to eat in squares. You got to be ready for the news, right? So whatever is going on in the world, the plebes have to know the knowledge. Of what's
Oh.
going on in the world.
Okay.
Current events, because at any time an upperclassman can ask them about XYZ event. And if
Right.
they don't know,
Right.
you're doing push-ups, you're getting yelled at.
Who won the election in Bangladesh yesterday?
That's right. And
Oh,
it could
wow.
be something weird and obscure. Like
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
That sounds fun.
It can get sadistic, but
We
it's
should
in
start
a
doing
good
that
way.
at PA with all the freshies.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Grant's like, I'm a senior. I'm not doing that because I don't know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at Fort Benning. Let's see. Tell us about what is Fort Benning like these days. I know that obviously it's getting colder, but Fort Benning in the summertime is hot.
It's unbearable.
It's unbearably
So
hot.
they have these things called banana spiders.
Yep.
And banana spiders are like regular spiders, but bigger. And they create these webs. And if you look up the description of them, they literally create these webs in clearings in the woods, which is what we walk through.
Sure.
So at any time when you're moving in the dark or during the day, it doesn't matter, you're very likely to come across one of these giant webs and these spiders that are literally the size of your hand.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's hot. Man.
You
It's
ever want to
just-
see a grown man scream?
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, I can
have
imagine.
screamed. So land nav, if you know about land
Oh,
nav.
sure.
So for the audience back home, land navigation is where you go out alone and afraid with a compass and a map, and you try to figure out how to get around in the woods.
Yep.
And so when you're typically moving through the woods, you try to look for these trails and these clearings that I'm talking about, and it can be pitch black, and you're walking into spiders and
Yep.
webs and snakes. And I found wild boar. I got attacked by wild boar when I was out there.
Really?
They yell. It's it's pretty intense. It was pitch black. You hear these hogs.
Sure. Razorbacks.
Razorbacks.
Yeah.
You hear razorbacks in the woods coming for you.
Just start calling the hogs. You'll
That's
be all
right.
right.
Yeah,
You tell
I
them, just tell them you're friendly. Yeah. Woo, pig suey, and
That's
they'll be
right.
all right. Yeah.
They'll walk away.
That's fun. Yeah. Let's see. I did. I was only there for basic training. I was only at Fort Benning for basic at Sand Hill. is
Yeah,
where I
Sand Hill,
was.
it's still there.
Yeah. Okay. I was at Bravo 258, 2nd and 58th.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I still remember our entire motto. I'm not going to recite it, but I still remember every word.
It's weird
of it.
what
yeah.
you remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts because I have terrible memory, just a terrible memory. But it's like I had to ask Eric what was his first name earlier, but
it's tough.
But I can remember that from 20, 30 years ago. But anyway, so you're having a great time. It sounds like
It is. It's a lot of fun. There's a great group of guys, great group of gals.
So what was the story? Okay, so we've got that tag that we've used several times this season. I actually didn't get to load it up for today, but I love that video that you sent us saying, you're watching Bruins on PA Live. So tell me the story about the guy with the beard in the background.
Oh, yeah. So that's Lieutenant Singh. He is a Sikh.
Okay.
So he is a Sikh officer. Given his religious background, he is allowed an exception. He's allowed to grow a beard and wear his turban. And it is pretty cool. He's a pretty funny guy, actually. He's one of the funniest guys in the platoon.
See, that makes so much more sense than what I came up with. I was like, that guy's got to be Delta Force.
No, no, but he speaks a couple languages. He's a lot of fun. His wife's a lot of fun. We get to hang out with them on the weekends. So
awesome.
He's cool.
Very cool. Well, Justin, thanks so much.
Yeah,
this has
absolutely.
been awesome.
No, thank you for having me.
Good to catch
thank
up
you for
with
letting
you.
me come over.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep watching. Jeff Mark's got to make some plays or I'm going to beat him when I get home. So.
No doubt about that.
Yeah,
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he will.
All right. Well, we've got a couple minutes before we start the second half of tonight's game, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value Student of the Week, Josh Cady. Josh models respect and responsibility every day. He is kind and considerate to everyone he encounters. Josh encompasses the heart of a PA Bruin. He has a level of integrity, intelligence, and leadership that sets him apart from the others. You may already know that he is one to contend with on the defensive side of the football, but he is also a favorite to win the state title in his weight class on the wrestling team this year. Congratulations to Josh Cady for being named our Core Value Student of the Week. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
Third and short, just a couple of inches. The ball's at the 35, just beyond the 35. Hatcher alone. Looks to pass on third and short. Has time. Throws it downfield. Has a man, Trey Johnson, at the 45, the 40, the 35. He turns on the Jets. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Bruins.
Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Senior Estella Gadberry is the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Estella's coaches say she is a relentless competitor. Estella battles to the very end. She never gives up or slows down. Estella carries this same drive to her academics as well. She gives it her all until the very end. Her drive and determination have paid off both on the basketball court and in the classroom. Please join us in congratulating Estella Gadberry, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs.
And here come the Panthers back out onto the field. Wow, this has been a fun game. I loved how, Justin just showed up over here. It was great. We were talking about him and said, hey, come over. I love it. So let's see. I've got lots more messages. Let's see if I can get through them real quick. I love you, Pulaski Academy, even though I'm from Conway. Go Bruins from biggest fan, Carter. Let's see. Case Warburton still watching from home. Pneumonia and flu equals fully down. Man.
So Case was one of the 9th graders that just moved up, so
yep.
Flu got him, kept him at home for the playoff game. Well, hopefully he's better and maybe get him back for the championship game.
Yeah, get well soon, Case. We need you out there on the wrestling mat here in just a couple of weeks. Let's see. Congratulations to the Lady Bruins volleyball team on a good season, and congratulations to for Allstate to Maddie Beckemeyer. That's from Aunt Alicia in Kansas City. Let's see. I'm not even sure what that means, so I'm going to skip it. When in doubt, delete it. Go Bruins. Go Dad. Good night from Johnny Thrash. As far as he knows, the game ended after the first quarter.
Hey, that's fine.
I love it.
He left when his dad had him up 22 or something.
I love it
called
when
it a night.
I love it when we have a home game and I'm out there setting up in the press box, and I get there about 3 or 4 o'clock, and I'm putting things together, checking things over, double check, whatever. And here comes Johnny running down the football field, and he's just he owns it. That's his. I love it. All right, go Bruins. Shout out from Robert Fuller, class of 94. Thank you very much, sir. Let's see. Whitehall just tied the game with 2 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, I was looking through these scores on Fearless Friday, and wow, there's a lot of really good games. Bryant's hosting North Little Rock. They're only up by 4, 14-10 at half. Bryant's leading. That's going to go down to the wire, I bet. Fayetteville ahead of Conway by 14 at the half. I got a feeling Conway's going to battle back and make that a game. Greenwood, 27-21 at the half over Parkview. Again, Parkview's one of those teams that's going to keep battling. I bet you that one comes down to the wire.
That Conway game's in Fayetteville, isn't it?
Yeah, at Fayetteville. And again, like you said, Little Rock Christian Whitehall tied up 14-14.
That's crazy.
It's going to go down to the wire. Again, I don't know if our listeners know, but Whitehall beat them in the regular season. And so Little Rock Christian's coming out looking for some revenge to get to the championship.
Well, I think I made it to all of the live fan feedback, so thanks very much. We'll keep that up there. But keep those clean and fun comments coming. All the rest you can keep to yourself.
That looks like it's about most of the scores.
I love this fun API I found. I was able to talk to them. And normally, okay, so let me explain. API, application programming interface. But don't get too nerdy. Okay, thanks, Nathaniel. But
All of our viewers probably know that already.
So anyway, the idea was I can actually look up phone numbers.
Oh, nice.
It's great. I can see exactly who owns that number and where they live and whatnot. So Whitehall just scored to take the lead. How's that?
Oh.
Grant Swindle says, let's go, Zach Biagioni. Don't blame me.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. It's the text line.
Yeah. All right, here is Vaughn Seelick out to kick off back to the Panthers to start off the second half of tonight's game. The Bruins leading 29-7.
He's got it set up the same way that he's had it earlier. He's gone one to the middle, a couple to the far side. Another little short dribbler.
Oh,
Ooh,
he got it. Wow, right
close.
there at the last second. That was really close. Josh Cady was right there. He wanted that one bad.
Yeah, number 40 kind of dribbled it between his legs. I thought it was going to come loose.
She's got some nachos out here. That looks good. So that's first down for the Panthers. They'll take possession of the ball in Bruin territory at the 48-yard line. Conley Brock says, go freshman Bruins. Back out there again is Cooper Wilcox, their starting quarterback. There's the snap, little play action. He gets hit, knocks one of them off, and he's going to hit a couple more times. There's a PI roofing penalty flag that comes in.
Great team defense there. I think Hunt Harrison was the one that initially got pressure, and he got away from Hunt, but, man, the rest of the Bruin defense was flying. There's a penalty flag down.
It's on the 45-yard line. I didn't see a hold, but
I guess it could be on them potentially. I don't think the Bruins did anything wrong there, unless it was a
It is a hold, and it's on the Panthers. That'll push them back 5 yards from the spot.
I don't know where they got that spot from.
Right.
They went 15 from the spot.
Right.
I'm not sure where these flags yardage marks are coming from, but
I don't know.
Anyways, I guess we'll take it. It's 1st and 20 now.
They placed it at about the 41-yard line. That's crazy. So first down, 21 yards to go. There's the snap to Wilcox. Looks to the right side. Pass is out there.
Undercut it.
Double coverage. Oh, no. That was Will Hawkins. Went up for it. I think that was Will Hawkins, wasn't it?
No, that was Jet Smith, and
Thank
it looked
you.
like Bo Miller as well.
I thought I saw a 10.
Kind of both there. Again, I think he was kind of behind him a little bit, but the throw was behind a little bit and gave him a chance to catch up to it. If he had launched it completely over their head, they would have had a chance.
Wilcox again. He has 2 receivers on either side, 1 man in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. There's the snap. Steps back, passes out there, and it's off the turf before anybody can reach it.
The heat was on, man. Hunt Harrison came clean through there. There's a lot of shifting up front from the defensive line. And Hunt Harrison came clean off the quarterback's right side and was about to nail him if he didn't get that ball off.
What did you think about that play, Garrett?
I thought it was an excellent play.
I caught him with a Snickers in his mouth. Oh, love it.
I thought it was an excellent play.
I thought it was an excellent play. Nice Tommy Smith impression. There's steps back. There's the pass.
Uh-oh.
It's complete at the 44-yard line. He's still on his feet, running out of bounds at about the, it's about the other 44.
I think he got it. Yeah, they're giving him the first down.
Actually, the 37. Yeah, that's a first down.
And coaching point there, they're going to say, Josh, man, go for his ankles and take his ankles out quicker. And he would have cut him down short of the first down, but he went to tackle him high, and the guy kept running to the first down.
There's the snap, quick handoff. That is Eli Weaver with the carry. He's stopped by Ben Smiley.
Yep, good short gain there, just a gain of 2.
He's brought down by number 22, Ben Smiley.
Greenbrier picking up the pace. They've got to. They're down 22 points. They got to pick up the pace.
Second down, 8 yards to go, 11 minutes, 12 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. He's 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. He's got some time. This pass is out there, and it's complete.
That is Jacob Mathis with the reception. Another first down for the Panthers. They have come out of the locker room on fire.
Oh, yeah. Crowd's getting back into it, warming up. And again, kind of up to our point earlier, the quarterback's not coming over to the sidelines now. He's getting some sort of hand signals and rolling fast.
Twins on either end. There's the snap. Steps back. Pass is going deep this time. He's looking for the end zone. No.
Nice. He had us beat a little bit, but the pass was way behind and inside, and the receiver couldn't adjust to it.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The Bruins are going to continue to bring pressure on that quarterback and leave their secondary with one-on-one coverage most of the time. So the Greenbrier is going to look to make a big play off that.
Same formation, 2 receivers on either end. 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Lots of pressure. Here comes a flag, and he's just going to get rid of that one.
Yeah, I think they got a holding there in the back on Ben Smiley, or against Ben Smiley rather, not Ben holding.
I was about to say, I believe it's on number 1 there based off of the reaction Eli Weaver for Greenbrier.
He was the one tasked with blocking Ben.
Thank you for your patience with me. I just finished my nice nutritional dinner of a Snickers bar.
He is washing it down with a Diet Coke, though, guys. So
Look,
he's washing his figure.
Hey, he is.
As we would like to thank all of our sponsors, both Snickers and Diet Coke.
Reach out to us for basketball season.
5-hour energy. I'm serious. I've actually reached out to 5-hour energy for the last 3 seasons.
They got to step their game up.
I know. I'm like, hey, come on, let's do it.
I mean, what can hurt? 1 pack a game. This brings up a super long 2nd down for the Panthers.
Look, I mean, I'd put on a 5-hour energy like jumpsuit if that's what they wanted. Would be the 5-hour energy anchor crew. Wilcox gets the snap, looks to his right, throws it short, and the pass is dropped. And I mean, if he caught that, he could have had a nice run. The pass was intended for Reed Nixon. And I just don't think he watched it all the way into his hands there.
No, he had the linebacker beat across on the crossing route, and like you said, if he was able to bring it in, he had a lot of room to run and get him closer on this 3rd down. But my goodness, this looks like a 3rd and 28.
Yeah, that is a very, very long 3rd down.
It's a 3rd and a bus ride.
Yeah, and again, Bruins, I can't stress enough, the Bruins are going to bring pressure. This quarterback's not going to be able to sit back here forever and let his receivers run deep.
Twins on either side. Looks to pass. Sees a hole, and he's got him. But nothing having. Josh Cady was able to flush him out of bounds pretty quickly. That was Reed Nixon with the reception.
And another penalty flag down in the back. It's probably going to be another hold.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So this could make it a really long 3rd down.
Seems like here we might want to run I right, wiggle 35 switch play.
You like it? You like it?
Little Friday Night Lights for everybody who doesn't know.
Switch play lightning.
So the Bruins actually going to decline that to bring up 4th down. You know, it's long enough. It's going to be 4th and probably 17.
Let's get the defense to score.
19.
Right?
I guess they're going to kick it. Punt, that is.
I mean, unless he sends it really high, it's just going to go into the end zone. Just like that.
And yeah, you called that one. So really, it's going to net them about 15 yards because it's going to come back out to the 20.
Right.
And so again, that's what a lot of the analytics say is that's not the best play. You know,
right.
You're gaining 15 yards of field position, and you're giving the ball up. And,
might as well have tried it.
Right. It's a long shot. It's 4th and 15. You're not going to get that. Not going to convert it often.
Oh, I love this one. This is my chance to use this actual sounder after Coach Kelly interview on ESPN. This was what was said.
What kind of coward would punt the football?
I've been waiting all season to use that. Twins on either end. There's the snap. Handoff to Joe Hyman. He runs the left side, back up the middle, and he's across the 25. Makes his way to the 30-yard line. They're going to say he stopped at the 29. That'll bring up second down and 1. For some reason, I almost said second and first.
It's going to be difficult to get to.
Right. Twins on either end. Hyman in the backfield. Now Hawkins in motion, runs to the right side, back to the left. Handoff goes to Hyman. Little spin move there, but he is stopped at about the 35-yard line. That'll pick up the Holloman and Associates first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, and you already noticed the Bruins kind of leaning on the run game again, coming back with that, coming back with the inside runs with Joe. Now Kenny's coming into the ball game. Keep those sticks moving. Again, like we said earlier, the box is light. It's 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers for the most part. There's a lot of room in the middle to run.
Triplets on the right, 1 on the left. Handoff goes to, that is that is Kenny Jordan.
Yeah, good job by the defensive end there, closing it down and tackling him in the backfield. That play just takes a little long to develop with both those linemen pulling from the left to the right. It takes a little longer to develop where the running back's kind of vulnerable back there. So look to them to adjust a little bit and run with a quicker running play.
Triplets on the right, single receiver on the left side. There's the snap. Looking to pass, looks to the right side, doesn't see anything, takes it right up the middle and slides. He'll pick up, wow, that is a really conservative spot.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9, although he slid 2 more yards after that.
Well,
so.
I mean, is it the same rule of where he initiates the slide, or is it where he slides?
It technically is. Yeah.
It ought to be where his rear end hit the ground, though, right?
When he starts the slide is when they call it down.
Oh wow!
So it's,
okay.
Yeah, you'll see him slide 3 or 4 yards later, but they'll bring it back. So that was the right spot.
4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Pfizer with an empty set. Here's 3rd down, 9 yards to go for the Bruins. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the quarter. There's the snap. Looks to the right side, passes out there. It's complete to Barker at the 40, works his way up to the 47-yard line.
What a move. He got the first down, man. That was awesome. He made his guy miss and then got a block from somebody else. I think it might have been Biagioni on the edge. Gave him an extra block to get to the first down.
Yeah, it was Biagioni.
Great play.
And without him, that would have been –
yeah, it would have been a 4th and short.
Because there was nowhere to go without that block.
Twins on either side. There's the snap. Rolls out the right side. He's going to keep it again, and again he's going to slide at the 47-yard line. It's going to gain about 6 yards, it looks like. It'll be 7 and 4.
Yes.
2nd and 4.
So that was a little adjustment from Coach Thrash. They've been those defensive ends have been crashing down really hard when the linemen pull, and as you noticed, Charlie just went ahead and kept that to the outside and kept it around the end. So that was kind of an adjustment for Coach Thrash.
Another empty set. Triplets on the left side, Twins on the right. There goes the pass. It's complete to Hyman. He's across the 40 and he's still on his feet fighting for it.
He doesn't stop.
They tried to bring the house that time. They brought, they bring 6, I think?
Yeah, and they left Joe wide open, and Charlie found him really quick, so that was a great play.
Picks up the Holloman and Associates first down. I'm waiting for just the right moment to read this comment from Coach Kelly. Looks like 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Still looking to pass, rolling out the right side. Passes out there. It's complete to Kenny Jordan, and he runs his way up inside the 10-yard line, puts them inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Yeah, that was a great adjustment by Kenny. He was actually on a bubble route to the outside and saw that the play was taking so long to develop that he ended up just kind of adjusting later and went back towards the inside. Charlie found him on the secondary route and picked up nice 20, 25 yards there.
Nice light pass there. Finger looking good. I love it.
Is that supposed to be some sort of Popeyes reference?
I don't know. Robert Griffin III said it the other day, and it was hilarious.
There you go. RG3. Hyman with the carry. Sends it right up the middle. I think it looks like he picked up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If it makes y'all feel any better, I can feel my wife right now rolling her eyes.
Yeah, I felt it, and I don't even know her.
Yeah. Because it's a real thing.
Yeah. Love it.
Second and goal here from about the 7-yard line. Tight formation. Kenny and Joe in the backfield.
There's the snap. Goes directly to Hyman. He's going to run to the left side. Whoa, big blocks.
Yeah.
Sends one of them sailing.
Even Charlie Pfizer put his shoulder down there and said, I'm gonna throw up a block here.
Right.
Good
Love
job.
it.
Good job by the Panther defense, though, to stretch that out. Keep it to third down now. I think he might have gained one.
Yeah, because as a defense, that is generally your job, right? If it starts to going out to the outside, you want to try and extend it as far as you can to the sideline and try and get them to cut back.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's the snap. Pass goes into the end zone, and no, it is deflected. Looks like Kenny Jordan was in the area. Somebody knocked it away.
Yeah, good defense there, bringing up a big fourth down here. Greenbrier needs to stop. Bruins, they might be bringing the field goal team out. Yep, looks like Vaughn's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's 4th and goal from about the 6-yard line. It's going to be a nice, easy, short field goal, clearly in Vaughn's range.
Let's just change that to a nice short field goal.
It's
sometimes they're never easy.
Well, again, there's some playoff pressure, left hash. They got him to jump.
Yep, there's the flag.
Although it's not going to give us a first down. It's only going to be half the distance. So it's still going to be 4th down, but it's 4th down from about the 2.5 now, which potentially could be a go-for-it scenario.
There's offsides on the defense.
Big decision here for Coach Lucas. I think he's going to have trust. Yeah, he's got to have trust in his offense to put it in.
Sends the offense back out.
A lot of time taken up on this first drive. Wait, no, I guess it's the second drive. They had one drive themselves. Empty set. Everybody resetting into a bunch set.
Now he's got triplets stacked on the right side. Quick pitch to Hyman. He's going to try and find a hole. He is not going to make it. He is stopped about a yard short.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to turn it over on downs, 99 yards is where you want to send it. So how about this one? Here's from Coach Kelly. He said he's signing off at the half, gentlemen. Live fan feedback says the following. In 2011, PA's first perfect season, Garrett Benson gets credit for the play that turned the game around versus Lake Hamilton. Blake Amsler became the best offensive line coach PA has ever had, and we love Pip Runyon, so he learned from one of the best. And I didn't realize. Okay, so he says Josh Carroll has taken PA Live to nationwide status, literally providing a better broadcast than ESPN Plus does most of it Saturday broadcast.
Low bar, but yeah, I'm glad we've surpassed it.
It's still a bar. Let's take
is.
it while we can get it.
That's clearly a beautiful shout out to Josh.
Thank you. And he says, and to Blake's 4th down comment on Charlie's pass, Freddie Knighton threw a touchdown pass on 4th down with his back to the receiver against Ashdown.
Don't take a sack.
Oh,
nice. Oh, what? Oh, they're going to call interference.
Seriously.
Man, I don't know about that one.
Did he shove off at some point?
Whenever I see calls like this, it reminds me of something my dad always used to say. And he was an NBA referee for 16 years, and he would always talk about how at some point in the game, generally if there's a smaller player going against a bigger player, and it needs to be shown in favor of, hey, if they're up by a lot, if it's a much larger person and they bump into them, you're going to give this smaller guy the benefit of the doubt. Now, it's not saying that Greenbrier is the smaller guy here. It's just saying that it's not surprising that maybe a couple of calls or two will be favorable to them.
Yeah.
And everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and that's what I love about it.
Right.
Great job there by Hunt Harrison sneaking through. Tackle for loss.
On the stop, number 9, Hunt Harrison. 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
Greenbrier sticking with the run. 5 minutes and counting. They're kind of slowing the pace back down to their first half pace, where the quarterback's walking over to the coaches, walking back, getting everybody set. Empty formation.
3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. Passes out there, and it goes sailing right between his hands. I'm not sure he was ready for that bullet.
No, that was a fast pass, and it was about a 4-yard route, so that thing was coming hot. And Bo Miller was actually behind him, so when it went through his hands, Bo was kind of in the right area at just happenstance, but it hit the ground before Bo could get underneath it.
In all honesty, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that from them because that was their bread and butter for the last couple of games.
Yeah, just those quick, short passes, bubble routes, 4-yard routes.
Sweeps.
3rd and 11 coming up.
2 receivers on either end, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Passes. It's deflected. He says no.
Hunt did it again, but he didn't hold it.
He didn't hang on to it.
He knocked it down, Yeah.
Wilcox slow to get up there.
Uh-oh.
But he's up. He's jogging off the field on his own power, so.
I hope he's all right.
Well, it is 4th and 11, so they probably are going to punt from this area here.
So Wilcox is coming off the sidelines. Doesn't look like he's
too shaken up.
Yeah,
there.
he doesn't appear to be in pain. I hope he's not.
Yeah.
3 minutes left in the game over at Whitehall, and they are up 24-14 over Little Rock Christian. This could be the end of the Warriors season. Sorry, Julia.
Well, it's not over yet. It's only 10 points, so there's a lot of time left. I wouldn't count them out just yet.
So, being a coach, having been a coach before, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
And yes. What do you think is going through Greenbrier's head? Like, how do you still stay encouraging? How do you still stay positive? What was the best role to take as a coach here?
Well, when you do the math, you're down 22, which is technically just 3 scores. And you've still got plenty of time. I mean, you've got a whole 4th quarter. You've got 5 minutes left in this one. You're just thinking, as a defense coach, let's just get the next stop. Let's focus in on what we can control right this second, which is stop them on this drive, this play. But, again, that goes back to what we're thinking. I mean, are you going to continually just rush 3 and 4? Or are you going to try and change something up? I mean, overall, you got to think I've held the Bruins to 29 points, which isn't bad. You know, the Bruins are usually in the 50 to 60 range. So their defense has played a little bit, above average, I would say.
Yeah, and Pfizer just came out of the gun there and threw a deep ball down to Joe Hyman.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to get the number right one day. But the problem is that the different jerseys that we have, apparently my vision is going down, and I'm sad to admit it.
The numbers are hard to see.
Because you're getting old.
They scrunch up.
28 comes fast. Thank you for laughing.
Says the youngest guy.
Yeah, I was going to say 42 comes faster.
All right, well, back to the game. Pfizer throws it to Charette there on just a quick little out-and-up pass.
Yeah, Chris Amsler's behind us. He said, I can play that game. Oh, he's not going to play. All right.
3rd and 1.
He has 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Hyman in the backfield. That time a handoff goes to Hyman. He goes right up the middle. That is just a frustrating play.
Yeah.
Picks up the first down, though.
That's something that Coach Thrash has added into this offense is a lot more motions this year than ever before. I mean, Coach Kelly had always had some motions in the repertoire, but Coach Thrash has really added as a dynamic piece. Moved Kenny out of the backfield, kept Joe in, 3rd and short.
Pfizer's going to keep it this time. Wow,
yeah,
that guy came as a – you see, and that's the problem. When you try to – I'm sorry, but that was easily a targeting call. The dude jumped helmet and all. Luckily, he didn't hit Pfizer.
He missed him.
And he instead, unfortunately, wrapped himself around the chain gang over there. That couldn't have felt good.
No, the metal chain does not feel good in the cold, or ever.
Twins on either end of the field. Hyman in the backfield on Pfizer's right side. There's the snap. He looks to the right to pass. Passes out there. Oh, and it sails in front of Hyman. That is quite unusual for Pfizer.
Yeah, especially on the shorter throws like that.
Yeah.
That's
almost
normally
100%. Just a given. He led Hyman by a couple of yards there. Strange.
Brings up about a 3rd and 6.
Go Bruins from Emerson. Emerson wants to say go Bruins. Twins on either side. There's the handoff.
Handed to Kenny. He's going to hit it.
Couldn't find that hole. That'll bring up 4th down and about 5 yards to go for the Bruins. Have the ball at the 25-yard line.
But there's also plenty of plays that I see that are also so exciting watching players develop. I mean, you can't teach a running back that once they see the gap or the hole to attack it and just stick with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very, very difficult to coach.
4 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Visor has an empty set. Lots of noise from the Greenbrier fans.
They got 2 men covering Kenny on the right side, so look for him to look
There's
left.
the snap. Looking left side. Passes out there. No. Got deflected. Looks like Eli Weaver got a hand on it.
It looked to me like Charlie Barker might have been open just a few more yards back.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was actually aiming at him or not. He might have just cut it short and was actually aiming for Charlie. But yeah, you're right. Barker was open past the line to gain.
3:04 left in the third quarter. Bruins lead 29-7.
So I think what you said earlier about being in the coaching position here is so important, because as a general spectator, it's so easy just to think about all of the bad things or think about all the things that aren't going your way, when in all reality it is, let's take it back down to what we can't control. Let's take it back down to, this is where we're at. This is the facts of the situation. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah, and yet they got into a bad 3rd and 1 that they gave up, but they just continually battled and finally ended up getting the stop.
Wilcox under pressure. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to have to work a little bit quicker passing game with the pressure that Coach Taylor's dialing up on them.
Caleb Smith from the best PA championship football team, according to him. Go Bruins, and let's go McKinney.
Caleb. His nickname is Big Swole, by the way. I hope he's staying with it. I hope those traps haven't decreased any, Caleb.
Ryan says, I went to Little Rock Hall, but I live in Fayetteville now, but grew up going to a lot of PA games, so go Bruins.
All right.
Shout out.
I like it.
Go Bruins.
There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Passes out there, and again, I think that was 13.
And Wilcox just took a shot. I mean, just got creamed by Preston Spann there.
Yeah.
Reed Terry reached up and got a hand on that pass.
I'm kind of surprised that Greenbrier hasn't made some pass protection adjustments and kept some tight ends in there or something, some extra blockers to give him some more time. Because it seems like if he does end up having time, he's got receivers open sometimes, but he's just been under pressure all night long.
This just in, Whitehall intercepted the ball of Little Rock Christian, and now they're in a victory formation.
Oh, wow. Whitehall into the championship.
Wow.
So as I just looked at that play, Wilcox threw the ball down the field, and he threw it 30 yards or so looking for a receiver deep. I think what has kind of started to begin is that instead of going through his progressions, he's getting excited about trying to find the deep ball, because this 2 plays in a row now where he's had a receiver that has been 6 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, and it would have been an easy pass. He was wide open. I think we're just getting excited about trying to find an opportunity to make a play.
And the pressure ramps up. It's 3rd round of the playoffs. You want a chance to get back in the game, and you're trying to do everything possible. But, again, kind of gets back to what you were saying about the coaching. It's like we got to just play it one play at a time.
Yep.
Make that 1 6-yard pass and see if he can break it off for 20. You never know.
And so with Greenbrier punting it away to the Bruins, looks like they will take over on the 21.5-yard line. You don't see that every day.
21.5.
Those refs love those hard yard lines.
My goodness.
Okay, so I had to look this up just to make sure I got it right. Reading the comment, he says, assuming we win this game, assuming the Bruins win this game, is the state final game next Saturday and what time? Right. That's Ronnie from Chick-fil-A. Now, Ronnie, the answer to your question is the championship game will be played at War Memorial Stadium on Friday, October 3rd.
Not October.
Oh, I'm sorry, not October 3rd.
That was a long time
December
ago.
3rd. You said at 1 o'clock? 7 o'clock. 7 p.m.
Friday night game.
And so just so everybody knows now, we will not carry that game. We're not allowed to. So you'll have to watch that on AETN, your local PBS affiliate here anywhere in the state of Arkansas. Anyone else outside of the state, you might be able to actually catch it on aetn.org. I think is their website. For a fee. Okay, and then I know that anywhere else in the country, I know that you can go to NFHS, the NFHS website. That's the National Federation of High Schools. You can go to their website and also pay a fee to watch that game. But if you're in the state of Arkansas, they'll have the game on your local PBS station. You can watch it there for free. So where will we be? Sitting in the stands.
And also, Ronnie, we would love to be on one of those Chick-fil-A commercials.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sponsorships.
Absolutely.
That's one that actually can get done. I don't know about your 5-hour energy.
I'd love to.
Ronnie could hook you up.
Look, here's the way I see it.
I've been a silver member or platinum or whatever it is with Chick-fil-A for the past 3 years, I guess it is. You know, I've always have something Chick-fil-A in my car.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
So let's combine all of our statuses.
Yes.
Put them together.
Oh, I'm up there.
And go full like Delta Airlines, like super medallion.
I'm Bruin status.
Platinum medal status.
Oh,
exactly.
yes.
Bruin status.
We need a Little Rock
Guys,
status.
we are on to something.
We're Vegas gold. I love it. 3rd and 8. There's the pass. Oh, and it gets tipped. Wow, did you see that? He jumped out of nowhere.
Whatever that noise was that you just made, that was exactly what I was feeling. Just like, oh.
It's just natural. I saw him take a couple steps towards that play, and I saw, I think it was Tyson that was hooking up right there, and oh, man. It easily could have been an interception, if not a pick 6 in that scenario,
yeah,
but he dropped it. Woo! That's the thing we don't need right now is to get them momentum like that. So it's a 4th and 8 coming up. 4 receivers right.
There's the snap. Looking downfield. He's got some time. Pass goes deep. Let's see. John Mark. No.
Turnover on downs. So the Panthers have gotten the field position battle, and they've got inside the 40 now.
2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bruins lead 29-7. And they turned over on downs. So the Panthers will take possession at the Bruins' 38-yard line. There's not a soul leaving this stadium.
Not just yet. I know it's 22 points, but that's just 3 scores. If they get one quick here, they could have a chance.
Hey, while it's quiet, anybody over there in the visitor section that's listening, wave your hand. I want to see you. Wave your hand. Okay, there's one. Okay.
Top right?
Yeah.
Top right one up
yeah,
there?
I see you over there. Okay. All right, just curious. Thank you. There's the snap. That is 15, of course, Eric Hewitt. Seen him carry a lot. Started the game behind center for the Panthers.
Yeah, Dale Pino there on the tackle from nose guard. 2nd and 6.
There's the snap to Wilcox. Pass goes to the left side to Reed Nixon. He's up the sidelines. Oh, my goodness, and he is carrying. There's flags coming in from everywhere.
Well, there's those quick passes that Garrett was talking about earlier. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done that a long time ago.
I think that was Ben Smiley with the stop. Yes, no.
We got a face mask, you think? Or what
Jet Smith. That was Jet Smith with the stop. Well, they did change the horse collar rule last year. No, face mask.
Now, I will say that I know I said I had a tough time with my vision, but this was actually in a great line of sight for me, and I can guarantee you with my hand on the Bible itself that there was no face mask there. And I will gladly send that one into the AAA.
Right.
Call Don Brodell. Tell him.
Well, fortunately, it's not that big of a penalty. It's only half the distance, so they're on about the 6-yard line. Still got a chance for the Bruins to stop them here.
There's the snap and a whistle prior to the snap. False start on the Panthers. Just with that 1 5-yard penalty, nearly undoes the previous penalty. So they'll place the ball at the 11-yard line. Still first down.
It will result in a 1st and goal from the 11.
First time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, same.
Did you see that? Okay. Yeah.
What, did he just tuck something in for
Yeah,
us,
he did. He ran out there and, pulled Romello Bell's jersey down a little bit. The referee did. Oh, my goodness. He's going to break through. Wilcox with the keep. Touchdown. Panthers. And here come the fireworks.
Yeah, so the defense brought pressure from the outside, trying to get to him, and left a huge hole up the middle for him to step up in the pocket and had plenty of room to get in the end zone.
And I can definitely see why Wilcox is their leading rusher.
Yeah.
I mean, he just took 2 steps and was gone.
Yeah, when he gets an open field, he looks good.
The kick is up, and it's good. So the Panthers not giving up this fight. Bruins still lead 29-14 with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Goodness gracious.
Yep, that's what they needed. Now they're 15 points down.
All right, we've got a few more comments in here. I'm going to jump in here and rattle these off. Let's see. This one just says, we took care of Mr. Benson at our hospital.
Oh, boy.
That might be
Let me tell you, that's either in Collierville, Texas, which is in the middle of nowhere, which is the night I destroyed my collarbone, or that is here in Little Rock at Baptist Health, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
You remember it well?
From when I was not in surgery, yes.
How many years has it been since it was a team other than PA versus Little Rock Christian in the championship? That's from Melanie Henner. I think the answer is 2.
It might be longer than that.
Really?
I think that, but
No?
there's definitely more years where it was not PA Little Rock Christian than it is.
I think PA played McClellan.
3 years.
Was it only 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Seems like a while.
I was going to say 2, but yeah, 3 is probably more correct.
But yeah, it has been quite a streak.
I've got my record book here. I'll look it up for you in just a second. Watching from Wisconsin, go Panthers, but enjoying the broadcast. Well, thank you. Kenny Jordan receives that one. He wanted to run it out, but Jalen McKinney jumped in front and said, no, cool your heels.
That was an odd spot to kick it there. Kind of not really an onside kick, I guess a little pooch kick, and put him in a weird spot.
How about this one? Final, 24-14. Whitehall beats Little Rock Christian. The Warriors' season is over, and Whitehall is going to the championship.
Yeah, Whitehall's had a really good team the last 3 or 4 years with Coach Bolding there, and finally they broke through and got to the championship game. They've been in the Final Four for the last, I think, at least 2 years. They've been in the Final Four, and finally get to War Memorial.
Triplets on the left side, twins on the right, all stacked. Passes out there. It's complete to Hyman. He makes his way across the 30 and is stopped at about the 32-yard line.
On the stop is number 4, Preston Riddle. 2nd down and 7.
So 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago. Okay. We won that one by 1 versus McClellan.
Yeah, that was a game there.
That was a fun one. Snap. Pfizer's going to keep it. Run to the right side. Let's see. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it's right down the line. They're giving them the first down.
They said it's a Holloman and Associates first down.
Yeah, Greenbrier sideline was so excited. I thought they had done something.
Yeah.
more than that. They just tackled him hard, I guess, but we picked up the first down.
Pfizer still in the shotgun. He has twins on either end of the field. Hyman in the backfield on his right side. There's the snap. Little play action to Hyman. He runs to the right. Sees an opening, and he's going to run it out of bounds at the 40. So that's a 3-yard gain, it looks like. Looks like they'll place it at the 41. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Three receivers on the right, 1 on the left. There's the snap. Handoff to Hyman. He goes to the left side, dodges one, comes back to the right side, where he is met by 4 others. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Number 6, Hyman. He's hit by number 8, Jacob Mathis. 3rd down and 7 for the Bruins.
3rd down, so this Greenbrier crowd is getting loud. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Man in the backfield. There's the snap. Little play action to Hyman. Instead, it's a pass complete to John Mark Charette, and he is stopped at the 41-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down, 6 yards to go. That's the end of the third quarter.
Look, if there's one thing you have to do, you got to give credit to Greenbrier here.
Yeah,
because they have held on, and now they are in what looks like to be at least the start of a groove, holding on, making plays when they need to make them, having the defense step up, seeing the offense make plays. I mean, if you're the Bruins here, I feel like your focus has got to be close this thing out and live to play the next game.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's like everything's like you said, everything's going wrong right now for the Bruins. That you just want the first down, man. It's 4th and 4, I think, coming up. You just want the first down to just settle everybody down because you've been kind of in a cycle of not being able to gain a bunch of yards, and they just scored obviously, and you just want something to settle your guys down.
Yeah, especially when we look for the run game to kind of be that soothing aspect of the offense.
Yeah.
Or we at least try to look at it in that way in some regards.
Just want to say a nice hello to all the folks from Harrison who are watching tonight.
Oh, nice.
Players included.
All right.
Big 4th down here. Start of the 4th quarter. Tight bunch set. Charlie's by himself back there. Boom. Just what you needed, man. Like I said, just get the first. You go to your 2 seniors, Joe and Charlie, hooking up right there. Perfectly executed.
I feel like that's what we've been trying to do for a few plays now, just a little out route and just kind of a toss and catch.
And you just feel like everyone just took a deep breath.
I know, right?
Like, all right, whew.
Okay.
Let's move on. But you still need to, put this one away, get another touchdown here.
I had to stop Grant from punching the ceiling just now. Oh, he already did. He didn't know there's a wasp nest.
Go,
above
Joe.
us.
Get a block, Charlie. Go get him.
Okay.
Joe's in the end zone.
Touchdown, Bruins. What the heck?
Yes.
What? Sorry, did I grab you?
We've got some sort of
potential that's where you
wasp.
Punched the roof?
We've got potential wasp in here.
Right. Well, there's a whole
Joe's
nest
touchdowns.
over here, and he didn't know that.
We've awoken the beast.
Right. They're all slow and sleepy. It's so cold out. Love seeing our Bruin grandson, Preston Spann, sacking the quarterback.
He's been integral tonight, man. He stepped up huge.
Let's see. Alan Thomason is a beast. Thanks for the broadcast from W. Bond.
I think he missed it.
No, he missed it again. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, well, that's going to put it at 21, so I guess it's not too bad, but
We've got another fan here that says hello from Europe.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hello from the United States.
That's cool.
Bienvenido a Estados Unidos.
You just guessed.
No, that
I just
that's
guessed.
that's correct.
I know, but he's in Europe. That doesn't mean it's Spanish.
It could be.
Could be anything.
Could be Spain.
Why they could be speaking English. Hey.
I'd say welcome to the United States in German if I knew how to say that, but I don't. I could say it in Klingon.
Okay.
No, nobody cares. What did you say? What is Klingon? Wow.
All right, we're going to shut this one down, and we're going to talk about the touchdown that just happened. My goodness, what a run by Joe Hyman.
Wow, Joe.
35-14,
Athletics.
11:43 left to play.
Football.
Here in the 4th quarter. Man, what a
Sportsing.
run.
Yeah. We get off track.
We're just going to football everywhere. I mean, look at all this footballing.
Look at all of the gridiron. Cleats are just sharp.
Just shoulder pads all over the place.
Look at those helmets.
Well, one thing I see right now
Smash mouth.
is there's only 3 defenders on this down this close side to us, and we have 4 returners. So we could potentially go this way if Coach Lucas wanted. He has good numbers. I hope he sticks with the right side.
There's a nice bounce. Oh, that's too bad.
Went out of bounds.
So I almost wonder if maybe if he makes an adjustment and pulls the tee a little bit further back.
Yeah.
So it has more distance to bounce, because it looks like right now he's getting the bounce just before it goes out of bounds. And it's almost like that's kind of when we need it to be falling down as opposed to taking off.
Right, and you don't want to tell him to kick it softer, because then it becomes really easy to recover for the recovering team. But so you want to still kick it hard, but like you said, he could back it up a little bit and give it more time for our returners to get down there.
And that's one of the trickiest things about kicking, is that it could just be the day. Like you could feel like you're kicking it the same, but you might get a different bounce depending on just what stadium you're playing at.
Right.
3 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. There's the snap. Pass is out there, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. He's forced out of bounds by Josh Cady.
Yeah. That's not a Klingon. That's the Klingon. That's Worf. Coming in on the live fan feedback off of Garrett's watch.
Hey, that's my stepmother is just right. She's on it.
Right? Kapla.
We didn't last on football very long, right, guys?
I know. I did the best I could.
We got 2 plays.
And then thanks a lot, Chris. Just bringing us right back.
1st and 10. Panthers are driving.
There's the snap. Looking downfield. He's got some time. And it's caught. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's in the end zone. Yes,
Yep,
that's a Greenbrier touchdown, courtesy of Reed Nixon.
And that's exactly, I mean, I can't tell you. If you just go look at the Maumelle film from Greenbrier and Maumelle, they ran that play. They found Reed Nixon on the side just like that, ran basically 12 yards back to 10, and just waited to be open. And, I mean, he's a shifty little guy. He can, go left to right very quickly, and we just saw the acceleration that he had there too. So
the kick is up, and it's good. Puts another one on the scoreboard. Panthers still trailing the Bruins 21-35. We've got 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. I think it's safe to say Panthers are still in it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's even more safe to say they never left.
No, you're right. Thank you. I don't know why I'm having to change that manually, but, we will do it.
Do you think you do a pooch kick here again, or do you just kick it deep, or do you – I mean, what are your options that you're weighing here?
I'm just going to say that the ASPCA would be against that. You should never kick a dog.
Oh, yeah.
And I officially announced my retirement.
It does look like they're going to line up for an onside kick. They did go pooch kick earlier and almost had a chance to recover it, but they've got it lined up. True onside kick here.
Yeah, it's definitely another onside kick, it looks like. No bounce. Oh, my goodness.
He's running the wrong way. Go get him. He's running the wrong way.
He's
Go get him.
going the wrong way. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's dead. He's in the end zone. Somebody go tackle him.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you can't.
Are they calling it out of bounds? They're pointing to us. They pointed to the left. I think they're calling it out of bounds. Why?
Just to go back to it though, you on an onside kick you cannot take it back. It's a recovery or the play is over.
The kicking team can't.
Correct. Thank you.
They pointed the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still confused though. He's pointing that way.
I don't know why he keeps pointing that way. Stop
but
it.
They've got the chains going this way.
It's Greenbrier's ball going from left to right.
Look, yeah,
I don't know why he keeps
it is for sure Greenbrier's ball. Now, which way they want them to go, I don't know right now.
He's like, no, guys, turn around.
Really
I pointed that way. You're going to need to go that way.
Yes, yeah, if they would like to run the play that they just ran.
Yeah, give it to him.
And run it backwards, please.
Well, that was a huge get for Greenbrier now, down 2 touchdowns, but they've got the ball looking to strike.
There's the snap. Pass is out to the right side. It's complete, and he's out of bounds.
Same play as earlier.
That was Reed Nixon again with the reception, forced out of bounds this time by Bo Miller.
In some ways, you kind of want to give them that 5-yard play and let them have it and push them out right there, but again, they're still in striking distance.
There's the snap. Handoff goes to Bradley Turnage.
Great stop there by JoJo Osmond.
No, correction. I thought I saw 11. That was just number 1. That was Eli Weaver. Seeing double out there.
Late substitutions there.
There's the snap. Missed tackle. There's one. He got it. That might. Nope, he's going to be short by 1 yard. It'll be 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Harrison, 4th down and 1 for the Panthers.
10:25 left in the game.
Bruins need some penetration here. They're probably going to run it up the middle. Try to get just that 1 yard that they need, but Bruins need to get in there, get penetration, maybe let Joseph Osment come across and finish it up. Get up tight on them. Don't let them have that easy pass.
And running in from the sidelines, timeout, Greenbrier.
Greenbrier's going to talk about it, man. It's an important one.
That's another Hug and Haul timeout. Friday Firm 4th down is where they stop.
Once again, we would like to thank all of our sponsors.
Yeah, we've got Eagles Carpet One, Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty, Hug and Haul Equipment Company, Holloman and Associates, Business Lawyers, Friday Firm, Caldwell Toyota, Central Arkansas Mahindra, and PI Roofing. Thank you so much for being sponsors of PA Live.
Well, as this game develops, I mean, this is what high school football is all about, especially in the playoffs. Like, this is what makes it so much fun and makes it so exciting. And this is what reminds me of why I love high school football so much.
Yeah, it gets the communities all together, man. These communities aren't going home either way. These Greenbrier fans aren't leaving. They smell those kids still battling.
Go Bruins from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. From Matthew Dernley, an alumni from 1992 and proud father of Allison on the cheer squad, and Colin on the freshman football team.
All right.
Here we go. 4th and 1. They are going to
pass. Looking to pass.
Oh, he got outside.
He's going to keep it. Oh, did he get stopped?
Oh, the other side's giving it short. I don't know. We'll see where they spot this.
Yeah. It's going to be up to where they spot it. Let's see.
That's really close, man. I think he's short. They're going to probably measure from the other side. The sticks are on the other side. He's trying to eyeball it. No, don't. In this situation, don't eyeball it.
Don't
just bring him over.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to bring him over. Wow, he gave it to the Bruins.
Oh, Bruins.
No measure at all.
Turnover on downs.
Man, I mean, I can't see from this angle perfectly. He got a perfect angle across, but
I think they were looking down at the hash marks, at the yard line specifically right in front of him, and he said, look across, because I saw him bring it. One of the referees brought him in close and said, look, see, this is where it stopped, and you look across.
Well, it must have been clear enough because they didn't.
It's like 4 inches.
Need to measure. Clearly.
Look, it's like 4 inches in front of the line. So that's.
I'm with you guys. Though. It's like just measure it.
It's
like,
the third round of the playoffs.
Don't do that to yourself.
Right.
Well, don't do that to the Greenbrier fans.
He must have been very, very sure about it.
Triplets on the right, twins on the left. He's going to keep this one straight up the middle and off to the right. He'll pick up about 6 yards, it looks like.
On the stop, number 8, Jacob Mathis. 2nd down and 5.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
Emerson says, go Pulaski Academy Bruins. Cheering, and another one says, this is Aunt Carla. She says, cheering you on from West Little Rock.
Right. Get it out to Joe quick, makes a man miss, picks up the 1st down.
Watching Bruins from Rogers and Auburn. Go Bruins and War Eagle, Waltons.
There we go. Some former Bruins there.
Another fan says, lock it down, Bruin defense.
Yeah, Bruins defense did their job. Offense has got to get it in now.
9 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting.
You don't necessarily have to strike fast. You can take your time, but you also want to just be methodical about it and put it in the end zone. It's the most important thing.
10 seconds on the play clock.
That was the live fan feedback from John Madden, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured because the
most important thing is
that commentary was unbelievable.
Yeah.
2 on the left, 2 on the right, but handoff goes to Joe Hyman. He's up the center. There's a flag, and he is stopped at about the 27-yard line. That PI Roofing penalty flag is back here on the 40-yard line. It's going to be holding against the Bruins.
Yeah, I have a direct quote from Joe Buck that says that.
Nice.
Most important thing to do is score.
So you're saying I'm that close to being on Fox, huh?
I'm saying you already should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this one's great. The Bruins water boys look tough. Luke Edwards wishes he was out there tonight, cheering y'all on from Highlands, North Carolina.
Man.
It's a cold game, Luke. You probably chose the right one to miss.
3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Has the snap. Quick pitch goes over to Joe. He's wrapped up as soon as he touched the ball.
Funny enough, we faked the Gator screen, the inside screen on the left side, and I felt like that was wide open.
Yeah, that was the play.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, they tried to get back Joe in the middle, and the defense was all in the middle. 2nd and long. Clock rolls towards 8 minutes. Coach Thrash is kind of slowing the pace a little bit. I think he has to lean on his experienced O-line and running back here.
Twins on both sides. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Hyman. He goes to the right side. Still fighting. Not going to make it. Picked up about 2 yards maybe. Stopped by Allison. Place the ball at the 50-yard line. It's 3rd down, 19 yards to go for the Bruins. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Bruins lead 35-21. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Hyman in the backfield on Pfizer's left side. Hawkins in motion. There's the snap. Rolls out the right side. Pass goes downfield. No good. Trying to see who that was intended for.
I think it was Barker.
Is that Charlie? Yeah, that's Charlie Barker.
Depending on the play for the Panthers, number 32, Jackson Hart. 4th down and 19 for the Bruins.
So one of the things that I always enjoy having played for the Bruins is that the mentality of a full set of downs is entirely different.
Sure.
Like looking at a 3rd down, you still think I have 4th down.
Right.
You don't look at it as I've got to do it
now,
here, right now.
Right.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily trying to pick up the 1st down right there. They were, it was about a 15-yard pass.
Yeah.
But even if they caught it short, 15 yards, if it was 4th and 4, they were still going to go for it regardless.
Yeah.
And they're going to kind of think about this one. This is kind of in that area, potentially punting and trying to keep them down inside the 20 or 10-yard line.
They're going to talk it over and see if they want to make that Friday firm 4th down conversion attempt. What did you say, Nathaniel? How dare? Oh, yeah, insinuate a punt.
I'm just telling you what's going through their mind.
Yeah.
Because the likelihood of picking up the 4th and 19, it's pretty small, obviously. There's a chance that they pick it up.
I just want to go back to and recall what the ESPN announcers said after Coach Kelly's interview.
What kind of coward would punt the football?
Well, that's what they said. I'm just.
Well, the coward that follows some analytics in there.
Sure.
That's
yeah.
the one.
I just thought it was funny.
Oh, no, it is a great line.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
And, of course, it was funny because they were, of course, questioning Coach Kelly's philosophies and whatnot. And So then they get off, and then they were buying the Kool-Aid. They were drinking the Kool-Aid. They're into it.
Hey, they're going to go for it. Don't mind me. 4th and 19.
Getting loud. Pfizer has the snap. Looking for a receiver. He's got some pressure.
Work receivers. Work receivers.
He should tuck it and run, honestly.
That.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
He should have batted that away.
Yeah. That was basically it turns into a punt.
Right. Yeah. Here's the thing though, is that we can look at that as a punt, but nonetheless, when you throw an interception, it doesn't do the same for you as it does a punt.
That's right.
It messes with your head.
That's
it messes
right.
with the morale of the team.
Yeah, emotional.
Yeah. So even though it is, we punted it, quote unquote. It's still one of those things you don't want your quarterback throwing an interception unless if you literally say, hey, throw an interception.
Well, and I can tell you, too, but on the other side of the ball, that was Nick Hewitt, who is one of their running backs and receivers.
Playing some linebacker, too.
Yeah, playing linebacker. And so when he caught that, he came off the field and, pulled his helmet off. And you could tell he was pretty ticked off that he didn't just bat it away. He thought about it after the fact.
Yeah.
But, so it's in his head, too. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Hewitt. Up the center.
Handoff goes to number 15, Nick Hewitt.
Picks up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6:44. Go ahead.
They're going with that faster pace offense again.
Oh, that looked like a false
Yeah,
start.
it did. Lots of pressure there. He's going to scramble and keep that one. It's across the 30, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 40. He's still on his feet at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. 82-yard run on a quarterback keep. Coming fresh off a collarbone break.
So as a coach, or having been a coach currently, whatever, well, if you're the Bruins right now, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, obviously I'm just the offensive line coach, or I had been the offensive line coach, and I'm just telling them, hey, take a deep breath, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't control what the defense does. Obviously, we want them to stop, but that's out of our control. Let's just go take what's in front of us, kind of like we said earlier. I mean,
I love that philosophy
settle
so
down,
much.
take a deep breath, and let's go play what we've been practicing for the last 15 weeks.
Or for some of them since
or
fifth grade.
52 weeks. Or,
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's no different. It's just getting back to practice. It's what they've been doing. But the emotions of the game, the semifinal atmosphere here in Panther Stadium, it raises the bar.
I do have a question. If any of y'all know, I would love to know. But down on the field here on the Greenbriers side, they have a bunch of Lowe's buckets that are flipped upside down, but they have numbers on them.
Okay, so I'm not sure either, but what I can tell you, I think
I know what it's for.
What is it?
So technically, from COVID last year, they had to have those like a separate area for them to sit that was somewhat feet across from each other.
Okay.
It doesn't look like the buckets have kept their place exactly, but that was
Right.
kind of the idea. And then you could come back to that bucket, put your water bottle in the bucket. That was the whole idea, that you wouldn't have your own little space.
Gotcha.
Just a drop in the bucket.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
You were just setting yourself up for that.
Yeah, that wife text is coming right.
Seriously.
Look, I already got the first one, so the floodgates are open.
There's the kick. He's going to let that one sail.
Yeah.
That one will come back out to the 20-yard line.
Well, like we said, I mean, the stakes are high, the pressure is high, but again, this is all back to normal football. It's 1st and 10 on the 20. It's the exact same thing as the first possession of the game, but that's got to be your mentality.
Bruins only lead by 1 touchdown now. 6.5 minutes left in the game. Congratulations once again to Whitehall. They won over Little Rock Christian.
Hey, I've got good news. My dad laughed. So,
At
all
the
right.
top of the bucket.
All right, get
There you
off
go.
me.
There
Get
you
off
go.
me.
We'll take that as a win.
All right. Pitch goes to Hyman. He goes to the right side.
Go, Joe.
Oh, my goodness. He's across the 40, the 50. Dodges. Oh, no. Got wrapped up right there at the opposite 40-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 40. Looks like the 39. That is enough to move the chains for a Holloman and Associates first down.
I love watching Joe Hyman run. It looks so effortless for him. Like
To
he's
rip
just
off
kind of
40
gliding.
yards like
Yeah, I
that.
know.
That's crazy.
It's like he's got skates on.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. Just smooth. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Hyman in the backfield on Pfizer's left side. There's the snap. Excuse me, that's Kenny Jordan with the carry. Pushes his way into the center of the scrum. Picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So we're not worried about the clock at all. Just score a touchdown. That's your mentality, whatever it takes. Doesn't matter if it's a run, pass, whatever. Do what you're best at. Put the ball in the end zone.
And this would be really that time where that just a couple yards, a carry, I mean, really means more than it ever has. Just getting a couple of yards here and there can really wear down a defense, especially this late in the game.
5:14 left, 2nd and 6. 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. There's the snap. He's going to keep this one. He's going straight ahead. Dives head first that time.
Yeah, like we said, I mean, he didn't get the first down, but he picked up 5 yards, got it to 3rd and 1. Now we've got two plays to get 1 yard. We should be able to pick up the first and continue the drive. And honestly, the Bruins could take a shot here, it being 3rd and 1. Hopefully the defense is probably compacting a little bit to stop that 3rd and 1 run. and you've got a chance to maybe hit a big one here and then come back. If you do miss that, you can come back on 4th and 1 and actually try to convert. So it's not just a rundown here. It could be, but it could also be a deep pass here for the Bruins.
3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left with an empty set. Pfizer again going to keep it, dives across, picks up the first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, and he went ahead and picked up the first down. 4:22 on the clock.
Ryan cheering on from Fort Worth, Texas. Thanks, Ryan. The Edwards kids are cheering on the Bruins from Highlands, North Carolina. Go Bruins. And Let's Go Bruins cheering from South Jordan, Utah. That's Kyle O'Neill, class of 2011.
That is Todd's nephew?
Yes, something like that. Yeah, he's related to Todd Ross.
Yes.
Okay. Twins on either side. There's the snap. Handoff to Hyman. Up the center. He's across the 20, the 15.
Go, Joe.
Still on his feet, fighting at the 10. And that is where they're going to call this play dead. Those are my favorite plays. When they hand off to Joe, and then he gets stopped. They call the play dead, but he never went down.
Yeah, stays on his feet.
He's happy to be, he's not happy to be stopped, but he will let the play stop. But then you're not taking me down.
Yeah.
You just stop. I'm not going down.
From an O-line perspective, those type of plays where the whole O-line stands up their guy and just stalemates everybody, and you just see Joe gliding through the middle, those are just so satisfying.
I'm sure. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. Another handoff to Hyman. He goes to the right side this time. Here comes a flag. Comes from the Greenbrier side.
They tried to get the running play outside, and I think one of the linemen got called for a hold.
I'm going to ask, do we know how many penalties we've had versus Greenbrier?
I have not kept count.
I don't know. We wanted you to do the live stats. Did you not? Have you not been keeping up with them?
What the heck?
I missed that note.
Oh, what?
Did you send an email?
Must have got lost in the mail.
Oh, boy. All right, well.
I sent you a letter.
Well, Thanksgiving holidays.
It'll come next week.
Yeah. Or who knows? With the post office these days, it might be next year. I don't know.
1st and long. Well, you can still get a first down technically about the 1 or 2 yard line, but the Bruins are going to want to score. Tight bunch formation.
Looks like a bit of clock management here.
Yeah,
10 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 21. There's the snap. Pitch. That's Charlie Barker. Tries to turn it upfield. Gets stopped immediately. That's good old number 15 there, Nick Hewitt.
Yeah, he's been all over the place, man. Bruins kind of tried a misdirection play there that they really like on the goal line, but just didn't have enough room to get there. They're going to probably end up having to throw this ball downfield at some point.
Oh, Kyle is Todd's brother, by the way.
Todd's brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Totally his nephew brother.
Let's see. Let's Go PA coming from Valley View fan. Win all this. Stick with the lead.
Amen.
It's a little hole for Charlie.
He's going to keep this one, make his way back up to the 10-yard line.
It's a decent pickup. I don't know why they're stopping the clock unless they call a timeout. They did. Okay.
Timeout Panthers. That's another Hug and Haul timeout.
Yeah, that's their second.
Uncle Gary from Plano, Texas says y'all are doing a great job. Thanks, Uncle Gary.
Appreciate it, Uncle Gary.
That's my Uncle Gary.
Nice.
Is it really?
I will defend him till the cows come home.
I love it. I love
kind.
I like how we went through there. Like Josh was like, "That's not my Uncle Gary." I was like, "That's not my Uncle Gary."
Yeah, we did the uncle progression.
Right. No.
Is this your uncle?
Look down at Garrett. Yeah, I'll claim him. I'll claim him this time.
Look, I'm happy to admit that my family is definitely watching and supporting because that's my uncle on my mom's side, my nieces and nephews on my stepdad's side, my stepmom and my dad.
Everybody.
I would like to say that at least 100 of these views are coming from my family.
There you go. I love it.
And the 18 other computers I have open with the live stream.
PA Live, bringing families together since 2017.
Trademark it. I'm really glad this is the last game of the season.
Well, third and long. Who's going to come up clutch here? Is it going to be your seniors, Charlie Barker Is it going to be your young guys, Charette, Jalen McKinney? Do you stick with Joe? Where's the ball going? There's a lot of options.
Uh-oh. Looks like Joe's going to receive the snap, and he's going to take it around. Oh, and get caught at the ankle.
Nice tackle.
He stopped at the, looks like the 7. Another timeout. That's a hug and haul timeout called by the Panthers.
So 4th down, here we go. I mean, they can technically get a first down at the 1-yard line, but realistically, you're probably just going to call a play that's going to try to get to the end zone.
Yeah, I feel like getting a first down here would almost be an accident.
Right. Yeah, it'd be quite random. So again, that's kind of going back to my point. I mean, you got so many weapons on the Bruin offense. Where do you go? Charette's been huge tonight already. McKinney's kind of been the hidden secret. You know, does McKinney show up finally in the last 2 minutes? Do you go back to Joe again?
I think the other thing to consider, though, is just to expand the arsenal of PA to get everyone's mind thinking is that, I mean, even somebody like Will Hawkins is totally available to slip under or over the linebackers, and, I mean, his hands are sticky as they come.
Absolutely.
So we've got a lot of different weapons in there that we can look at.
And the super deep X factor is Charlie Pfizer keep it. You know,
yeah,
he can run.
That's true.
And so if they give him a huge hole up the middle, he might be able to keep it. And is that Vaughn Seelit coming out?
And I believe we are all stunned here.
And we forgot about that X factor.
So please.
There's always a field goal. Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to try to make it a 2-possession game. They're up by 7 right now. This would make it a 10-point game. Vaughn's on the left hash.
So let it be known we've already missed 2 extra points. So this would be a great redeeming moment for him.
25-yard field goal.
There's the snap. Goal is up.
Money.
It's good.
And it's good.
He didn't get all of it, but he got enough.
Look, it was like a deflated tire, you know. You know you're running low, but you still made it.
You can
to the
still
shop.
get home.
You still made it.
You know what's cool about that field goal? It counts just as much.
It does.
Amen.
It does. It's all worth 3. Well, that's a great decision by Coach Lucas, in my opinion, because that honestly changes the whole perspective of the Panthers drive. You know, they now have to have 2 scores, and they've got to score fast now because they have no timeouts, 1:52 on the clock. They're going to have to really start stretching out for something big, which opens them up to make them more vulnerable to sacks and pressures from our defense.
And interceptions, yeah.
So very, very smart play, I think, for Coach Lucas there.
It's like the reverse clock management in his own way because he's taking advantage of the timeouts that Greenbrier called by simply saying, hey, now this is that 2-possession game, so we're going to control the clock in that regard.
And, you know, we're not going to go onside kick here. Vaughn looks like he's going to tee it up deep. And there's just one returner in the middle, so look for him to take one of the sides and kind of aim it towards like the number 10 on the field to make him run over to one of the sides. Oh, nice. Good coverage there by Bo Miller, keeping the kickoff team contained. I see Cole Kingsborough out there as well, Joseph Osment.
We have one fan that says, good luck to the Bruins from Cole Turner, class of 2026. The Stall Cups are stressed, but we have faith. Go Bruins.
I just got a text from Adam DePriest.
Oh, really?
Saying we're doing a great job.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Coach DePriest out there.
He was my coach while I was at PA.
Max from the class of 1982 watching from Dallas. Go Bruins, dig deep. Luke, Corinne, and Dylan Edwards are PA proud. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins from Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Here we go. Wilcox is back to pass. A little short.
That's on the turf.
He looked for Reed again out there like we were talking about all night out towards the sideline, but it was a little short due to the pressure in his face.
I've got to say, the one thing that I have been the most surprised about Greenbrier's game plan this game is that they have not tried to go to that more often. I know I said it at the beginning, but even seeing how it's been working for them.
Yeah, it took them a while to get into that, where you thought just like, why would you not start with that game plan that's been working all year? But they kind of, even their quarterback being healthy, they came out with the Wildcat stuff to start, and now they're getting back to what they know. Number 8 down the middle. Nice gain there.
So the clock has 1:34 left on it. Greenbrier is lined up here. Wilcox in the shotgun. Ace formation, takes the snap, looking right, and he connects with number 8 there.
Clock should run.
So it looks like they got 3 yards to get for the first down. Wilcox back at the snap, takes it and spikes the ball to stop the clock. 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in this quarter.
So that's going to be a third down now. Third and about 4. That's a new rule change, actually, that you can spike it from the shotgun. They changed that about a year or 2 ago.
Yeah, I was about to make a comment,
right.
But then I was like,
it looks weird.
We're all way too calm about this.
It looks weird, and so as of 2 years ago, usually you had to be under center,
right.
Take it and throw it down, but they did change that to allow.
Wilcox out of the gun, looks right.
Oh.
Looking for Reed Nixon, and the pass is broken up.
Bo Miller, it looked like.
Yes, Bo Miller.
Yeah, he broke on it so fast that I think if that was a good pass, it was going to be a pick 6. That was a great break on the ball, and it was luckily for Greenbrier, it was in the ground.
So
fourth down, huge
yeah,
play.
My goodness.
If the Bruins stop it here, it's over.
Yeah, this is to keep the game alive for Greenbrier.
4th and 3. Where do they go? They're number 24. Do they stick with him? Do they look for number 8 across the middle?
Wilcox out of the gun, looking to the right. And he's got Reed Nixon.
Got it. Foot down, I think.
The referee is signaling a catch, a first down for Greenbrier.
And Wilcox took a shot from Del Pino, too. What a play. Stood right in there. He's hurting, too.
And that, I mean, there it is. Those are the plays that you got to make.
Yeah, that was just kind of a dirty play that you had to get in, 4th and 4.
Yeah, kind of that grindy play. It's not anything, cool or sexy, but it gets the job done.
But it's their game plan stuff like you were talking about. Trips to the left, looking to pass, looks over at him. He's looking to take a deep shot. Oh, it looked like a hold. They called it. It's coming back. Wilcox is loose, but they are going to bring it back. They held Romello Bell in the backfield.
Yeah, they're already signaling it.
So the Wilcox actually got loose on the scramble, but luckily, I think Romello was actually trying to keep contained and keep them in the pocket, and that's when the hold came.
And that's generally when most of the time they come about, right?
Right. Really, the defender's in a great spot.
Yeah.
And in order to try to get him out of that great spot, they kind of go a little too far.
And then that is how holding came to be.
Right. So, man, what a penalty. So that the spot of the foul was deep. And, boy, that is a bad penalty. That's first and about 30 now or something like that. 2-by-2 set. Heat's going to be on. Got to get the ball out. Dale's on him.
It's a low snap. Had his rhythm off from the very beginning.
Yeah, he's taking a couple shots from Dale. All the pressure that the Bruins are bringing on the outside is freeing Dale up in the middle at nose guard, and he is just having a time in the middle.
Yeah, he's just barreling through there. I mean, it's kind of cool to watch, honestly, because it looks like nobody's really even touching him, when in all reality he's just shedding people off like there's no tomorrow.
And Wilcox has been over some. He's hurting, but he's fighting through.
Pass is out there. No, that is incomplete.
Yeah, great. Another great break on the ball by Bo Miller. I mean, he kind of knows that's their play. That's their comeback, their out route, their stop route. I mean, number 24 hasn't really run deep the whole night. So that's just kind of what he's been sitting on now. And I can't stress it enough, but Wilcox is walking around really gingerly. I think maybe even his ribs are hurting. He's taking a lot of shots.
Yeah, with some of the hits he's taken, it's all heart right now out there for him.
2-by-2 set. Decent protection. Ball's up. We got a chance to pick it. Jet! Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped it.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Man, he threw up that ball. It was easily interceptable, but brings up a 4th and long.
Well, Rhonda Robinson says, we got this, Bruin Nation.
Well, one more play if we can stop him here. 4th and 30, and it'll be over.
4th and a mile.
So, again, the Bruins might back up just a little bit. They backed Ben Smiley up there towards the middle of the field as an extra safety, but they're still going to bring some pressure here. Hunt's on him. Oof. Well, that wasn't going to get there regardless. But, hey, the Bruins are moving on.
Yeah, if you're Greenbrier, that's not the play that you wanted to end it on. But look, there's one thing that you cannot say is that they did not bring it today.
I mean, they fought the whole game. And to go in, I mean, we all went into the game thinking the quarterback was going to be out.
Yep.
Right.
And he came in and took shot after shot after shot and continually brought his team back to where they were in this game.
And definitely showcased his abilities. I mean, the run that he had down the middle there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he broke 3 or 4 tackles.
Yeah, for 80 yards.
Golly.
What a play. What a performance.
So here's one thing to note about this Panther team. They are graduating, if my memory is correct, they're graduating 22 seniors off of this team this year.
Wow.
And they're going to move up to 6A with PA next year. So they've got a hard row ahead of them to hoe.
Mm-hmm. Well, I look back at some of my notes from earlier, and this is the best season they've had since like 2011 or 12,
Sure.
I think, when they won 11 games. And
Yeah.
this, they won 12 games. So, I mean, to go 12-1, to
Right.
get to the Final Four, they've had a great season.
Definitely be proud.
Absolutely.
And if you're a fan or a parent of a football player who's still going to be playing the next couple years,
right?
I mean, you look at this coaching staff and you get excited. Like, that's a coaching staff that you want to be coaching your kid, that's going to teach them how to play football and let them be a part of a program that has the potential to do great things. So, I mean, there's nothing better you can ask for right there.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the end of this football season as far as PA Live is concerned, because the next game the Bruins are playing will be at War Memorial.
State championship.
Going to the Ship. So they've got Whitehall versus
Rematch.
Pulaski Academy in a rematch.
Yep.
We called it way back during that
Yep.
at that game.
I said at the end of that game, I would not be surprised if we saw them again.
And I think what you said was if we saw them again deep in the playoffs.
Yep.
There
and
it is.
that's certainly true. So, yeah, Whitehall versus Pulaski Academy next Friday at 7 p.m. at War Memorial Stadium. If you cannot be there, that's the place to be for one. But if you can't be there, the place to watch the game will be on your local PBS station in the state of Arkansas. Look for your local AETN station, or you can go to the AETN website and watch it there, or outside the state of Arkansas, go to the NFHS. That's the National Federation of High Schools. Go to the NFHS website. You can pay for it there outside the state of Arkansas and watch the game there. But other than that, we'll be in the stands cheering on the Bruins in the state championship game for 2021. Looking forward to it.
That's going to be awesome, man.
This is going to be a weird one for you, too. I mean, this season's just kind of been weird. I know that very first game, watching Robinson this season, was a little awkward. But, I mean, so you think you're going to be on the sidelines, or you're going to sit in the stands like the rest of the normal people?
I'm going to try to convince Madison to let me sit up top with him, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see if he can pull off a pass. But if not, I'm going to try to get on the sidelines.
So you don't even try and go over the side. You just go straight to the
Straight to
super
the press
luxury.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I
It'll be
know
cold.
people, you know.
You
I
know. I know people. Anyway.
I'm going to be the normal human and just pay for it online.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Well, I tell you what, folks, thanks so much for watching and for putting up with our terrible humor all night and all season. Looking forward to a great basketball season starting on Tuesday.
Before we sign off, can we give a quick shout-out to first-year head coach Anthony Lucas?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure there's some doubters that were on the other side before the season started.
Sure.
And guess what? He had to hire 2 new coaches. He's got a whole new junior high staff. And look at them now. They're back in the exact same place that they set out to be in the summer.
Well, that's what he said. He's when he took over and was in the locker room with the team, he said, "Guys, this train does not stop. Our goal is War Memorial. That's it. We're not changing our rhythm. This is what we do, and that's the end state goal." And
that's a program goal. That's not a personal goal. You know,
right.
I mean, regardless of who was going to take over that program, whether it was another coach on staff, was someone from out of the community, it was going to be War Memorial was your goal. You know, win the state championship. That's the program goal.
Sure.
Nothing else matters.
Love it. Well, we'll see you next time. We've got our basketball season's coming up, so we'll see you next week. Until then, that's the end of our football coverage for this year. We'll see you again next year. Guys, thanks for joining me all season. We've had a bunch of different folks coming in and out, but thanks.
Fun. Really fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Well, until next time, folks, again, thank you so much. Good night, good luck, and 73.